she's brought her crew aboard, and they're ready to go when you are. Notably, you do not have Doc with you at this time.
Yeah, he went to meet with his mage friend.
Melvin or something?
Melvin
Yeah,
was
Melvin.
the name,
Yeah, basically we told the crew that we launch in like 2 hours just so we'd have enough time to get our stuff done and get Doc over to the...
Yeah, because I wanted to get my wagon on board.
Yep.
Not leave it here.
That's super duper fair, and you can totally do that. This ship's pretty big. It could probably... Stan tells you could probably fit 100 people at once, if you really tried. So, but yeah, there's gonna be plenty of room in order to put your wagon aboard. So you're going to go get your wagon. Who's going to go get Doc, if anyone?
I will, because I also want to bring up the book publishing with him.
Makes
All right,
sense.
and you've been to Riddleport before, so you know where the Cypher Mages College is. So it shouldn't be too hard to.
Yeah, I was going to
track
say,
them.
I don't know where the place is, so I wouldn't be able to.
All right, so the dynamic duo head on off to the Cypher Mages College. Relgil, what were you gonna do? Were you gonna stick around the boat, head off and pick up the cart with Nava? You want to go to the Cypher Mage College?
I guess I'll help Nava or whatever pick up the cart. Might as well.
Yes, you two go ahead and pick up the cart. It's pretty uneventful, and actually for Don and Velmir, as you approach the Cypher Mages College, you are actually see Doc starting to walk back. It looks like you're catching him just as he's leaving. He
Perfect.
waves to you with his weird golem robotic hat. And
I wave
greetings.
back.
Did the ship purchase go smoothly?
Yeah, it was quite a process, but yeah, we got a ship together.
Excellent news.
It was much more modular than I could ever have imagined.
There are lots of customizations aboard a boat. Did we get any of note?
We got a couple of siege weapons. In case of
And a
pirates.
dragon figurehead.
He makes a noise that it is confusing at first, but you assume might be a chuckle of some sort. And he says, "I suppose those are all important pieces for such a ship.
Of course.
Are we ready
Actually, Doc,
to?"
we have some time before we set off. And actually, when we found you, in your internal storage, we found a book. And at the time, we didn't know if you would ever come back. I actually took the book to a book place, and he apparently have gotten in contact with an editor that have shown interest in perhaps publishing the book.
You read my book?
Yeah, I didn't read it in its completeness, but I read it through, and it seemed good enough. Or something. I don't know.
I was afraid I had lost the book. I have mixed emotions. I was not intending to publish it, but you say someone is interested in doing so?
Yeah, no, because like I said, at the time, I basically thought you to be dead, but now you're back, and I should apologize that I did it without your consent. But yeah, but
Was a fair assumption.
yeah, but since we have some time, I could go introduce you to my contact person.
Is he in town?
Yeah, he's in a bookstore, Elf Punch Books.
I believe I've seen Elf Puncher books. It's along the docks, if I recall. Certainly, lead the way.
Yep. Here we go.
Alright, yeah, so you guys mosey on over to Elf Puncher books. And Doc seems to... when you guys enter, he kind of looks around at the maze of bookshelves. He seems almost inquisitive about it all, but you bring him to the center, and Grimdark is behind the counter playing chess with Scavin, the catfolk information broker. And he stands up when he sees you enter, and he looks at Doc behind you, and he says, Who's your friend here?"
This is the rumored author of the book deal we've been having.
This guy. Well, I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. You sir have written something that's you could probably get a good number of copies sold of. I've actually gotten in touch with an editor. Glad to see that you actually managed to show up today. When are you going to be next in town? Because basically, I've got a bunch of pending book deal stuff, and we just need to have a meeting with the editor in order to figure out what sort of stuff needs to be changed, updated, etc. And we can get your book published and out on shelves all across Calderas. What do you say? Doc kind of pauses for a moment and says, I suppose that would be nice. It was not quite finished. Grimdark kind of looks up and goes, oh yeah, don't worry about that. We're not expecting anything perfect immediately. Really, it's just the editor has some good notes to start with, and then we can work on editing it from there to get it something publishable. We're looking at, if you're interested in such a book deal, probably a release date in 2 months. How's that sound? That seems like a rather short amount of time, but I suppose I could do so. I'm interested in your opinions of my work. Oh, well, it was a fine book. Really, I'm most interested in how I can sell it. But, I thought it was pretty alright. Your friend here seemed to like it enough to bring it to me. And let's see what we can do to make this work. How's Friday look for you? That says that. I suppose that's 3 days from now. I will probably be in town. I suspect maybe waiting until next week may be best. And they begin to hash out, like, some scheduling, and Doc actually asks you, Velmir, how long you guys expect to be out and away from Riddleport.
I mean, we've been expecting for at least a week.
Yeah.
And that's just on the way to our destination. I don't know how long it will take to actually get back, so 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Alright, you're killing me, but alright, it's good to know now rather than after I've actually made the scheduling. Cool, so since you're interested, we'll set up a nice book deal. I'm gonna meet with the editor myself, actually get a contract written up. Nothing's official until you sign it though, so don't worry. And he's not too evil, so we should be good. Have fun on your journey. If any of your plans change, send us a messenger. And Doc just gives a little nod, and he turns to you and says, I'm honored. Thank you. I appreciate this more than I expected to.
No worries.
Well, if there's nothing else, I believe I have a rook I need to take over there, so, gentlemen. Grimdark sits back down at the table and immediately takes a rook with his knight, and Scavin starts glowering. So do you guys head back to the docks? Do you go check on something else before getting on board?
No, there was the only thing I wanted to care of first.
I've been contemplating, but I can't think of anything right now.
Alright, well, Nava, Ralgil, your journey actually ends up even less eventful. You just go there, pick up the cart, you notice a couple skeletons around town, but none of them seem to be bothering you.
Did it!
You do manage to bring the cart back and load it aboard the ship.
Level up!
Good, no skeleton. Good, I don't have a bunch of skeletons trying to scream at me or something.
So Captain Storm, actually, she sees you bringing the cart aboard, and she says, "Hey, so I noticed the name of the ship is Colleen's Duck. Is that some like literature reference I'm missing or something? I'm not super into the books."
It's in honor of an old personal friend, a very likely duck we used to know.
Old personal friend that's a duck. Alright.
I wouldn't call her a personal friend.
Look,
More, she wouldn't stop.
I'm not talking about the human attached to duck. I'm talking about the duck.
Yeah, a lot of attachments to this duck, eh?
It will be missed.
Alright, well, we're heading out to Bloodsworth Island, you said?
Yeah, that is correct.
Alright, this, she slaps one of the crew members on the back, is my second in command, backup brass. I'm going to be at the helm of the ship. He's going to be giving basic crew orders. If you have any questions about your journey today, please feel free to chat with either of us. Beckett will most likely not be behind the wheel, so he's definitely better to be talking to while I'm busy doing my work. Any questions? Anything else that we need to take care of before we disembark?
Not really, just waiting for everyone else to get here. I'm basically very confident just leaving most of the sailing related stuff to you guys. You
We're
know a lot more about...
professionals.
Right.
It'll be fine. And that's about when Doc and Don and Velmir show up. I assume you guys get aboard the ship.
Hey everyone, you got the cart on board?
Yep, it's all good.
I suppose we're all ready then.
Captain Storm shouts, "All aboard!" And the human crew all grab the plank that's attached to the wharf and pull it aboard. They untie all the ropes from the docks. They all hop aboard the ship. The sails unfurl, and you guys set off on the Great Sea toward Bloodsworth Island in a ship that is 100% your own. So as you guys are heading out, one of the crew members who actually doesn't seem to be busy at the moment, he seems to be actually headed down to lower decks. He actually pulls Velmir aside. Says, "Hey, I'm part of the night crew, so I'm hitting the hay now. But what exactly are we heading out on, anyways? I don't know much about this journey. I know that we're not really supposed to ask any questions, so you can refuse to answer if you choose. It's part of the contract. I'm just curious what sort of stuff we're getting ourselves into."
Well, hopefully you guys as a crew is not going to get into any funny business, so to speak.
I do like the sound of that.
So,
in fact, that's why we grabbed the second boat, because
second rowboat?
Yes. Or so, or
so
that way we can disembark.
That's all the details you will need to know.
Ha! Alright. Very well. We're not going to get into anything. You got it. If we do get into anything...
It's not a promise, it's just a hope.
Just a hope. Well, if we do get into things, we may be asking for a little bit more payment. Hopefully that's understandable. That's part of the contract and all that. But assuming that this all goes as uneventfully as you hope, I expect this to be a lovely few weeks at sea. And with that, he hops in bed in one of the hammocks below deck. And puts on a nice little sleep mask and everything. So, you guys want to talk to any of the crew members? They are all humans. They seem to be a wide variety of salty sailors aboard. You guys want to...
I suppose I should ask around what I should make for dinner.
Well, what are the options? Says one of the bigger, beefier sailors.
Yeah, basically, as it happens to be, I have the ability to basically make basically any food I can think of.
Are you one of those clerics with the whole creating food and water out of thin air thing?
I am a servant of my god, indeed.
Really? What kind of god do you follow? I don't think I recognize that symbol.
That's Shibe. He's not particularly well known, but he's very solid god. It's all about loyalty and protecting your closest ones. That stuff. Basically, I'm not exactly a specialist chef, but I think I can at least fix up something that will serve as as food.
Something that'll serve as food, eh? I don't know. Can you give us steak? Because that sounds pretty great.
I suppose so.
Yeah, steak and potatoes for the crew? The crew all looks back at him and shouts, "Grah!" And they're all super into the idea of steak and potatoes at sea.
Oh boy. I guess I'll have to check out what the kitchen's got then. Alright.
And sure enough, the kitchen does have basically all of the basic like pots and pans and griddles. It has it seems to have all the basic stuff that a kitchen.
Well, time to pull out like 30 steaks out of the bag.
All right, you start going to town pulling steaks out of the pouch of many ingredients, completely misusing its original purpose in the best way possible. But to be fair, its original purpose was to make a bajillion pies, so I don't think anybody's gonna get too upset at you for that.
Oh dear.
Steak pie.
I mean, after I've got that done and the potatoes out, I suppose. Does anybody want to peel the potatoes? Be a kitchen hand? No.
One of the crew members who's below decks actually says, I'll help you out. Name's Ramirez, at your service." And he walks up and he starts he pulls out a knife and starts peeling potatoes. He seems to take an interest at the pouch that you have. How does that thing work? I'm not super knowledgeable about the world of magic and the mystical arts, but how does that sucker work?
Did I take the food out in public? Because I would.
Oh, if you would have done that in secret, then yeah. In that case, you probably would ask, where'd all this food come from? You stock up well on rations?
Magic. It's I can't really put it into
say no more.
It's, basically pulling food out of nothing. It's weird.
You magical types. Never quite been a fan of that myself, but hey, you're the ones paying, so who am I to argue?
Was it ethically butchered magical steak, or?
It's a good question. Is anybody else doing anything
No
fun?
creatures were harmed in the making of this steak.
I'm just gonna like hang out in the mast.
Oh, you gonna hang that up in the crow's nest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's actually another. There is another sailor up in the crow's nest right now, serving as the actual lookout. She kind of.
I tend to like sitting on the actual mast nearby, so I don't get in the way.
Oh well, she's sitting in the crow's nest. She's keeping an eye out. She's looking around. She's looking a little on the board side. She turns to you and says, so you must be one of the people that hired us for this job."
Yeah, that's correct. Don't mind me. Like I'm trying not to interfere or anything.
Interfere with what? Really, I'm just here to make sure that we know when we're about to hit land or a rock or something. Really, my job is just stand here and be an extra set of eyes.
I mean, in that case, I won't mind keeping you company up there.
I don't know. Come on into the crow's nest. It's a little less prone to falling.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I want to be as exposed to the wind as possible. You rarely get this chance back in land, so I want to make the most of it.
That is true. That is why I got into this work. The fresh sea air, there's just nothing like it. Nothing quite like the freedom of being out to sea.
I've never really considered it until now, but this is something I feel like I could get used to.
Are you somebody who's done a lot of sailing in your life? I'm guessing you're not a professional in it, at least.
No, like this is gonna be like my second boat ride ever.
Wow, you have not been on these very often at all. When was the last one?
We're going to another one of the isle up here. I forgot the name.
Very same one. Like a month ago.
Yeah, it was Bloodsworth Island.
Okay, so it was to Bloodworth's Island like not that long ago.
I thought you said you'd only been on a boat once before. Wouldn't you need to take a return trip?
Oh no, I returned to Dragon.
I'm sorry, what? Could you repeat that?
No, I took a dragon to return.
Who are you exactly?
We're just artifacts. We're just people who are, artifact enthusiasts, and turns out there's a lot of very special things all across these islands.
She kind of looks down at the mast, at the dragon head mast of your ship, and looks back up at you and says, "I don't have to worry about running into dragons while traveling with you, do I?"
The only dragon around here knows us, so don't worry.
Okay. Knows you in a friendly way, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, gave us a ride and everything.
That's okay. Oh boy, you've given me a lot to take in here.
Well, we got some time.
What are you? What's the whole purpose of this mission for you guys, anyway?
I mean, again, we are interested in artifacts, and we got a hunch about a pair that particularly interests us. If you don't mind, I'm not going to be giving any more detail than that for now.
No, Captain keeps reminding us it's all part of the contract. Don't press the customers too much. And it's just curiosity, just try to make some small talk.
But yeah, really, like we got wind of something, a very rare object or two, and want to see what's up with that. Hopefully, you can maybe bring it back.
Yeah, clearly, the artifact hunting business has been doing well for you. You've certainly got enough money to put yourself together a decent ship.
Hopefully, this will bring so much more after we're done too. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if we're still getting paid, I hope that everything goes great for you guys. So, name's Carrie.
Mine is Nava.
Hope that this journey goes well, wherever it takes us.
Me too. Now, if everything goes well, this should be pretty easy mode for all of you.
I can get behind that. Nice, easy job ahead of us. Anybody else want to interact with any of the crew, or
I mean,
anybody doing anything fun aboard the ship?
Me?
I mostly keep to myself below deck.
Probably walk about, look at the, look at this, look out, look over, at the waves and that sort of stuff, and enjoy the breeze. As the ship sails along.
Yeah, so you're gonna do some deep sea fishing, Ralgil?
No, probably not. Well, if I don't think we had any rods, so maybe I'll try. Probably won't catch anything, but hey, why not?
Roll me survival check. See if you manage to fish up any deep sea fish off the side of the boat. I'm gonna say that you can find a fishing rod aboard from one of the crew members who are willing to lend it to you.
As I said, I've got one.
Oh, well, there we go.
Okay.
Let's see if you manage to catch any.
I don't have anything in survival.
Okay.
That's not awful. I'm gonna say you catch yourself actually. I'm gonna say you catch yourself a swordfish.
Wow.
But then the string snaps. You start pulling it up, and you're excited because you got a swordfish. Then the fishing line breaks because you did not put on the right type of fishing line for deep sea heavy fish.
You just go too much on it. You've got to let it loose after a while and then pull it again. You've got to exhaust the fish. That's what you gotta do. It's all the technique.
You gotta go play Final Fantasy 15 for a while, and then you'll get really used to it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so finally, the next day, around probably 2 o'clock, which is probably around when you left Riddleport, you guys show up to Bloodsworth Island. And as you guys are approaching, you start noticing that most, but not all of the cotton candy, or not cotton candy, rock candy, that was coating the island has vanished. It looks like maybe rainstorms and the like have probably just dissolved most of it since you've been gone.
How that could have happened.
All the areas from the base of kind of the base level of the island, not along the mountainside, are mostly clear. That's kind of where all the farmland is. You imagine there are probably a lot of farmhands that cleared that off. But as you look up the mountain, you see that the rock candy gets more and more patchy and larger patches, and it just looks like the island hasn't fully recovered from rock candy devouring everything.
I imagine that the rock candy that's still there is going to be even worse because it's going to be all sticky and stuff.
Oh yeah, in fact, as soon as you dock on the island, step off that boat, you're just slammed with the smell of sugar. It's still just permeating the place. Captain Storm says, "All right, here we are. How long are we expected to be waiting here before we're taking off tomorrow? Or not tomorrow, but whenever we're taking off."
Shouldn't take really more than like a day and a half, right?
At most.
Yeah.
Be here a day and a half. All right. I guess we'll just stay aboard this ship. You're probably gonna have to pay some docking fees or something to the locals. And sure enough, you do see what looks like a dock manager walking up.
Yeah, fair enough.
He says, docking fees are gonna be 5 gold a day.
That's fine.
Yeah,
How long are you planning on docking here?
a day, 2 at most.
2 at most, yeah.
2 days? Then that will be 10 gold. If you leave early, we'll refund you the difference.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So,
I think we've still got money for left from the budget.
I'll pay it entirely.
Alright. I've left some food in the kitchen. It's not gonna be warm, so fresh, but I hope you can be able to rate that.
Do you make like a big stew and just leave it on simmer?
Yeah, I imagine that. Yeah, it's better. I mean, making dinner just that one time the other day it's not gonna take the entire day, so I imagine I'd spend the rest of the day making food for the time that we weren't gonna be there.
You don't have any sort of cooking check.
I've got profession.
Oh, you've got profession cook. I want you to roll that. Just see how good your food turned out. You had access to literally every ingredient, so. Wow, your food was phenomenal. Like seriously, people were absolutely delighted. Like you were like, okay, steak, let's see if we can make this work, and you just put together some perfectly cooked like filet mignon for everyone, and it's delightful. Oh yeah, you got like the spice just right, just a little bit of an edge with a kick, and very full flavor. It was great. It was phenomenal.
Since
made all the
before, on our adventure, us have been eating better than like the vast majority of all people in this land.
It helps which artifact you picked up first. I know you guys have been eating phenomenally.
So our plan basically, if I remember, just go up, check out with the dragon, ask if they want to help. With,
At the very least, like, keeping an eye out for the ship and possibly destroy it if it comes about, yeah.
right. Basically, yeah. So hopefully that shouldn't be too difficult.
Alright, so you guys probably remember that it's a pretty long trek up to the summit. It is going to be faster now because the terrain isn't as rough, but it's still probably going to be about a 12-hour hike up there.
also, it probably...
But I did prepare 1 charge of Mount Commute.
Oh, that's really handy. So yeah, you can probably get up there in like 8 hours then. Yeah, that's real handy.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're level 6 now, so yeah, you get 12 hours of everybody just having a mountain. Perfect. So it is around 2 o'clock right now. So did you guys want to wait until tomorrow, or did you just want to head out now?
2 a.m. or p.m.?
PM.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
gonna imagine we're gonna wait till tomorrow because I don't want to wake up the dragon at like 10 in the afternoon, 10 in the evening.
Fair then. Okay.
Although to be fair, either way, it's gonna be kind of pretty late when we get there, even if we start first thing in the morning.
Cool. So you guys just stay aboard your ship for tonight then. And then next morning comes. It's bright and early. And I assume you guys cast Mount Communal and head on out.
Also, it
head on Pineapple.
Also, it kind of helps that the train isn't actively trying to grab hold of us.
So yeah, you guys all get aboard a mount each and head on out.
You didn't get that, Teraunce, because you were cutting out.
That's not good. I said it also helps that the train isn't actively trying to grab hold of us.
Right.
Yeah, you guys aren't going to be exhausted by the hiking. And yeah. So the terrain is not actively trying to grab you, but you do see lots of patches of the remaining rock candy as you guys go up the mountain. And again, it does get more and more dense as you go up. You guys reach the top of the mountain. Sometime in the... so, as you guys are probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours from the summit, Nava, you actually sense... Oh wait, Doc is with you. Okay, yeah, sorry. You actually sense that you are being scried.
Probably by the dragon.
Uh,
I'm thinking it's a dragon.
I mean, you do have.
Teraunce knows that we aren't actually squireable with the amulets because of the brooches, so yeah. I would
Oh wait, Snap, are you guys actually wearing all the brooches?
Yes.
I am.
That's right. Okay.
Doc
So-
would be the only one that would be scryable then.
In that case, you see Doc's eyes glow blue. And you hear a voice come from Doc. Hello? Does this work? I haven't tried this. I installed this on Doc years ago.
Oh.
Doc himself actually goes, I do not like this. Barons? I actually do have this written down in the notes. This is not me going, oh crap, I forgot they were wearing amulets. Hold on, where are you guys?
Checking on an old friend. Won't be long.
What is that? Is that rock candy next to you?
Yes.
So I was going to give you some good news, but I think this might not be as good as I expect.
Oh.
I've been tracking Zridan. I've been following his movements. He's been looking around for. He looked around more in Arna for my artifact, the Oven of Instant Baking, and wasn't able to find it. So he continued along the research path of the next artifact on its list. And the last known location that he's been able to come up with for the last artifact that he's looking for, the next artifact he's looking for, is Bloodsworth Island.
I'll imagine that.
I expected to tell you, oh, this is great news. We know where he is. We may be able to ambush him, but he's about an hour from docking.
Wow, that's great news. We know where he is. We can ambush him.
Yeah, we can still ambush him.
And we have a dragon's help. Whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, is this this was the island with the dragon?
That was the old friend I was referring to.
Oh, this is excellent news. Do not underestimate him. I do implore you that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's brilliant. That's the kind of tables that need to be turned. How did the boat turn out, by the way? Was that enough money that I gave you guys?
It was.
It's been a long time since I've looked at boat prices.
It's a magnificent boat.
I don't know what the inflation rates are. Anyways, I'm glad you got a magnificent boat. Zridan's going to be at your island in about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from south?
He should be coming from the west. Southwest, mostly. In fact, if you look out on the horizon, you may be able to see him.
Okay. So he's gonna be basically on the opposite end of the island.
Do I see?
With that, yeah, you see a very, very faint green glow on the horizon. Like it
Okay.
must have just come into view.
So,
Well, I'm apparently blind.
Would I cut through up the mountain through flight and tell the dragon now, while you guys try and set up some kind of ambush?
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, this is... Oh boy. Doc, do you remember what combat modifications I gave you? Doc says, yes, I do remember. Trust me, I am fine. It's like, good, okay. Good luck. Is there anything else I can do for you? I suspect the answer is no.
No, not currently, but thank you for offering.
I mean, nothing comes to mind, but if you can think of anything, don't be afraid to do.
Oh boy. Good luck. I wish Scry lasted longer. I wish I could see how this all resolves. Oh boy.
You know what? I'm gonna remove my pin, so if you want to check up on us, it'll be easier for you.
Oh, it takes me an hour to prepare this spell. I might check in an hour.
Alright.
Good luck.
Mhm.
Have fun. And with that, Doc's eyes return to their normal white glow.
Okay, so before we actually do an ambush, I think we should maybe hide the bag. I'm not sure if it would help us since you could just detect.
I don't think he has any way of detecting the bag.
Well,
maybe.
roll me a knowledge arcana check.
Maybe?
But no.
Yeah, so you remember that he has Greater Detect Magic in his spellbook, and Greater Detect Magic allows you to trace similar magical signatures.
Yep, I do tell the group.
So one person needs to get to the boat and tell them that things are going to get potentially a lot rockier than expected.
And a lot earlier.
How far away are we from the boat?
You guys are about 7 hours journey from the boat. You can see it way down the mountain.
There's
with mountains, so maybe about 10 hours by foot.
Yeah, there's no way we're getting down there in time unless someone has someone has a spell or something that can do so. I don't. But,
My furthest message sending spell is it's 400 foot plus 40 foot per level, so it's only 460 feet. No, 620 feet.
Which isn't going to be very good.
Yeah, it's not enough.
So,
well, then I think it's better we stay together to the dragon, and maybe the dragon can give us a ride again.
I mean, I can get to the dragon by just flying up the mountain faster than anyone.
Yeah, you should do that other way, so just...
And we should look for someplace defensible and use the, use the magic use...
Once I'm done with the dragon, I'll go and inform the ship, basically. And after that, I'll try to reach out.
I said we should use the magical items, the artifacts as bait for Zridan, so we can set up an ambush.
How? Like, leave it on the ground?
Well, he can detect the trace of it, right? So he can just follow. He will probably follow the trail anyway.
Yep. So if he follows the trail to us, we can set up an ambush.
We probably want to use like somewhere where the boats, catapults, and stuff would be useful. I don't think boat. I'm not an expert in this, but I'm probably guessing that isn't that long ranged, and that would be kind of dangerous because we'd be in the area as well. Wait a second. So we still have the anti-magic field in a field down the mountain, right?
You have no idea.
And given that his parasol returned, I suspect it's no longer in operation. Probably.
And then they might have just dug it up. Tension.
Maybe, but I doubt it. Doesn't seem like something
The
more...
only way we'll know for sure is if we go there, and that's a couple hours away.
Yeah, that's like...
At least.
That's down close-ish to the docks, so that's also going to be like a 7-hour journey down.
So he'd meet us before that happened anyways. He'd run into us. Probably. Actually, which side of the island is our boat docked on?
All the main docks for Bloodsworth Island are on the west side.
Okay, and he's coming from the west, I believe, correct?
Yeah, so it's about where the arrow's pointing.
So he's gonna be like way like southern than that. Like I'm assuming he's gonna end like dock where it like forms a water drop. So like more southerner than we are is what I'd be thinking.
There's no real other main docks besides the one that you docked at for this island. Again, it's mostly just an agriculture island. Most of the stuff comes through just this one port. There's a couple of minor like huts along the coast with tiny docks, but nothing that would actually support a large ship.
So it's gonna get close to the dock, and his greater magic detection is gonna detect the fact that we just used the magic bag all over the ship.
Maybe? I don't know. Again,
Not that likely.
no.
It's been a couple hours. So.
Greater magic lasts a while, though.
It does. It can last for, I think, like half your level days that you can detect how long ago something was there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it probably also leaves a trail that tells you where something is moving.
Yeah, you could.
So he's
basically,
going to know it's...
from your arcane check that you could definitely track something.
So in other words, we got our bait. It's us.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying!
Tactic.
That's what I've been saying. The bait is we are the bait.
So yeah, now I should try to inform the dragon that we should find a place where we can at the very least ambush or at least defend ourselves against his schools of undead books or whatever.
Yeah.
Thank goodness Pathfinder made it so undead are not immune to critical hits.
Alright,
Goody
well,
goody.
you guys figure out this ambush thing. I'm gonna go and talk to the dragon, like, right now.
What? Can we see any areas that look like good ambush spots or something?
So it's basically lightly wooded all the way down to the farmlands, and the farmlands are all open at the bottom. So basically the southern half of the island is just one big mountain which you're climbing, and the northern half is basically all like woods except for around the dock, which is mostly farmland. So no big ambush spots that really stick out, no. You might be able to ambush them in the trees, maybe?
I mean, would a survival or perception check help us at all?
You could make one. No guarantee it'll help you.
I'll make a perception check.
Yeah.
I got a 19 and stuff.
Unfortunately, the terrain is actually pretty smooth. There's no like rolling hills or anything. There are a few spots along the mountain where you could probably like ambush from above, like cliff faces, but there's no guarantee that that would actually be enough.
That would, it's one of those places, but also on the bottom covered with rock candy, so any skeletons would walk through there, have a hard time getting through, something like that maybe.
All the rock candy would definitely be difficult for.
Good news is I can ignore difficult terrain.
Well, let's use that to our advantage.
Yeah, that sounds super.
You little cheater,
Oh.
ninja.
Fortunately, I've already changed my spell set. Before, just in case we did actually run into Zridan before we got to his islands. I actually think we run into his ship and not him in the islands. But yeah, so I've got protection against evil prepared for rebellion. And compel hostility for, what was it, the nice shot I forgot which one it was. Well, the one that basically taunts enemies just for, in case he has some nasty undead. It won't work against him because he's probably got good will save.
So it sounds like Nava's gonna fly ahead, talk with the dragon, and you guys are just gonna sit put for a bit?
I mean, we're going to look around.
Okay.
Yeah. Try and find it.
You're pretty far up the mountain at this point.
Yeah.
You can look around for like good ambush spots.
Maybe there's a spot with some loose rocks that we could push down the hill.
Any loose rocks are probably covered in rock candy, unfortunately. Well, hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, this mountain's pretty worn down from years of being along this, like, so close to the sea. It's pretty smooth. There's not a lot of loose rocks, and what you do find isn't too heavy.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you could probably pelt somebody with rocks from above. That's probably not any more useful than like shooting an arrow at them.
Have anything that could break chunks of the mountain up? Would anyone benefit from being enlarged?
I mentioned Velmi would. Maybe a...
depending on... I don't know what bonuses you get for being enlarged. But I'm guessing that my weapon will be enlarged too, so there's more damage.
Yeah, and you get more strength. You lose some dex, though, if I recall.
That should be...
Basically, you get size modifiers go down because of the size. You're easier to hit and harder to actually hit stuff, but your damage goes up.
Is someone wondering if something like made you stronger to like pick up bigger rocks or something?
So yeah, you get -2 to minus 2 to armor class. Attack bonus stays the same if it's it's strength attack, and damage goes up, and your movement speed goes up. So probably not that good for Relgud because I think his attacks are dexterity based.
Yeah.
Although I do like the idea of a medium-sized kobold fighting beside you
It's
guys.
just a lizard person at that point.
It probably wouldn't help me very much. Given all my skills key off most of them key off dexterity, and
Cutting out again.
Yeah, you've been cutting out a lot.
oh,
Like a third of the words go away.
testing.
That was clear.
Okay,
Only one word too.
testing. Okay,
Also clear. I'm guessing that your mic cutoff is just a little higher than usual. Just speak closer to the mic and you're probably fine.
well, my mic is a headset on my head, so.
Oh, okay. Well, speak
Even
slightly louder.
the
Maybe.
relative position of your mic from your headset can change a lot.
That's true.
No, what I was saying was all my skills key off dexterity, and enlarging me, what would increase my strength, it would decrease my dexterity by a couple points.
Yeah, and that would be kind of bad.
And it would also take off 4 points off my stealth, and
Yeah, so I'm thinking either Velmir or Pineapple.
Yeah.
Considering I'm not there on the scene right now, I'm probably just gonna grow Pineapple up. If
Have you just bolted already?
yeah.
Alright, Pineapple would only be enlarged for 6 rounds, though.
Whatever,
Or wait,
that's
6
fine.
minutes. 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's
I could
fine.
also give him. Could also give him Magic Fang just for extra damage. So yeah, we should probably just put all our buffs onto Pineapple right before he's spring the ambush. So, let's try and push bird.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna enlarge now. Like it's gonna be when I join the fight later or whatever. So maximize the time.
I mean, you're not gonna be away for that long, and Zridan's gonna take a while to get in there anyway. So you'll probably
Right.
get back in time.
So
Yep.
has Nava taken off?
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. So you make it up to the dragon's cave about 30 minutes, and you step into the threshold and immediately hear some movement, some very big movement, and you hear some stomping as the bronze dragon Arcturus pokes his head around the corner, and he stares you right in the face. Says, "Hello, little one. What are you doing back?"
Didn't expect to be back so soon.
No.
Alright.
Sorry. Just been sleeping.
How are the little ones going?
The eggs should ideally be hatched in about a week.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, I'm very, very excited.
Less wonderful. A necromancer's coming to your island.
I would agree with your assessment. That is less wonderful.
So I just realized. So okay, I'm gonna be very straightforward with this. I asked if you would be willing to help us if we needed to in our quest, if we were able to contact you. the necromancer is coming over. The necromancer is also after us. I was wondering if we could join forces in trying to get rid of this menace.
Is this this? From what I recall of our conversations and my rather intrusive spells, which I do apologize for from the beginning, this is the necromancer who is somewhat responsible for the whole island coming under the rock candy in the first place. Am I correct in that assessment?
By somewhat, I would correct that as absolutely.
Ha! Excellent. You can have no doubts on your mind that I shall help you with this.
If you wouldn't mind getting me a ride, I would like to inform the crew of the boat we came to come here, and also the other people around, to get out of town for a bit, because I don't know how big of a mess this will turn into.
I can probably get to the docks in about 30 minutes.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Is the rest of your crew along?
Yeah, they're further down the mountain. They were trying to think of a way to ambush this guy, but it was more important for me to just get up here and inform you as quickly as possible.
So I cannot battle with more than one of you aboard me at any given time, simply due to maneuverability issues. However, I can definitely give you a ride down and assist in the fight.
That is perfect.
Hold on just one moment. And he turns, and you hear mutter some things under his breath. You see some arcane glows come out from his snout. It seems like he cast some sort of barrier spell around the tunnel behind him. He spreads his wings a little bit, says, "Climb aboard."
All right, and I do. No hesitation.
All right. So he takes off, circles around the mountain looking for the rest of the crew before finding them. And
yeah,
swooping
I'll
down
wait.
to pick you all up. So you guys see Arcturus with Nava on his back swoop down to say hi and gesture for you to climb aboard.
Okay, I suppose we'll climb aboard then.
All
right.
aboard!
So he takes off and heads down the mountain. And sure enough, as the flight is happening, you do see the ship get closer and closer. And it actually does... you actually can start to make out about how many people aboard there are. And this ship just seems swarmed with skeletons.
Alright.
And there's only one non-skeleton that you can tell from this distance. They appear to be wearing all black. It's probably Zridan.
So, where are we in comparison to the docks and whatnot?
You just got to the docks.
Okay, and the zombie
And you
ship
can-
is still away, right?
Yep. It's got a bit before it starts docking.
Okay. Because before, when he's above the docks, I would, just jump off with Pineapple to get quickly to our ship and tell everyone to get out. To leave the dock. For,
To be honest, I would probably be the... Actually, do I have any points in fly? I think I do. Because I have wings. I can glide.
Well, we can both do it then.
Do you actually have a mechanical ability to fly? Because
No, but I can
Just-
glide.
then you don't have points in fly. You can't have that unless you.
You can. You
I
can't...
don't know enough about that. Mechanically. I thought the fly was just for general aerial maneuverability, regardless of whether or not you could actually fly.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I don't know the skill super
Basically,
well.
it's as it reads, you cannot take skill without natural means of flight or gliding.
Again...
Means gliding.
Yeah. I have
There
a...
we go.
So I asked, yeah. So if you can,
It's
that's
fine.
great.
Perfect.
I mean, if you want to, you're welcome to. I was gonna say, it's just, well, hey, if you want to, you're welcome to take Pineapple down, Nava.
Also, if you got wings, I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't been brought up that often yet, because you'd think that a kobold with wings would raise a lot more.
He's also got silver scales, so, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with a lot of stuff in this campaign.
That also explains why that one guy recognized him from that crudely drawn picture. Because how many silver kobolds with wings do you see?
It's true. So you guys land immediately, and Naba, you run on board, and Beckett Brass, second in command, he sees you coming aboard, and he says, "Sir, what seems to be the matter? You seem a little flustered."
Undock and keep far away from here for like half a day. There is a necromantic ship full of skeleton on its way here.
Oh, okay. Many of our crew have gone on shore leave. I'm not sure how quickly we can get them all back.
Well, do it as fast as you can, dude.
Are you sure you don't want to? I mean, if you pay us a little bit extra, we could help fire upon the combatants if combat is inevitable.
That would be useful.
I would appreciate it, but I don't want to feel responsible if any of you were to die.
Or get hurt.
Oh, that's what the extra pays for. We all know what we're getting into.
Okay, but you've been warned.
Casual about potentially dying.
Yeah, we're talking about...
You bought... yes, but I'm talking about 3 gold a day, and that sounds amazing.
Also, just wanted to say I'm not there, but obviously, but still, if there's a fight involving the ship and the ship gets sunk, we'd be in a pickle. Well, no, we've got our choice, but we get.
Yeah, it's still an investment, but it's not our money.
Hold on, is that dragon?
He's with us. Don't worry.
Okay, that's good news. It also brings up the point. They're probably gonna fire at the dragon.
Fair point.
Okay. Oh, look. Like I said, if you're willing to do it because of the pay and all, fine. I'm not gonna stop you. In fact, I appreciate it. Just if at any point things seems to go real south, you have my permission to leave.
You're giving me the best of both worlds. I cannot fault you for that, and that makes this deal even sweeter. I will get as many of the crew aboard as possible. We'll try to play it off cool if they... God, is that ship glowing green?
Yes.
Yes. If you don't mind, I'll leave you to that. I'm gonna go alert the other boats dock to tell them that the necromancer is on the way, so that they leave if they so want to.
All right. Very well. Ramirez, go get those off of shore leave. Carrie, make sure the sails unfurled properly and keep an eye on on that ship. Flannery, you're up. And the crew just gets to work.
Okay. Actually, did Arcturus land, or did Nava just jump off on his own?
Arcturus has since land. So Velmir and Doc can get off if they so desire.
I'm probably gonna get off as well since I'm useful on the ground, and I'll actually probably go over to the other dock or whatever, something like that, and try and warn them and that sort of stuff about that.
I suppose I'll go to the farm then. I'll take care of the farm.
So basically, like, I go to the left of our ship, Rego goes to the right of our ship, so that we can inform all the boats that are there.
Mm-hmm.
Little one, Velmir. What is the plan? Should I engage only after you have? Should I attempt any sort of aerial ambush? The amount of siege weapons on that ship makes me a little nervous. Not to say that I feel too threatened, but I feel like this may be a more even match than I anticipated.
Is the green... Oh, the green glowing ship has siege weapons?
It has 4 ballista on it.
Yeah, I think
Ouch.
it'd be safer to withdraw as soon as we've warned everyone, just so we're out of reach of the ship at least.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But on the other hand, if you could attack the boat before they get to the dock and maybe potentially...
Also, didn't we buy that special catapult round?
Yeah, but they're gonna attack. Like, our ship is gonna be attacking their ship.
Yeah.
So...
What does that bolt do again? I think it's designed to set things on flame or something.
Yep, it's an alchemist fire round that you guys picked up for your catapult. It is in fact designed to light ships on fire.
Well, that'll be useful if it hits. That will seriously put a damper in his plans.
I mean, we'll see. It's a hot
Because
boat,
it glows, the entire boat glows green. Does it even exist? Is it just a magical construct? Might be.
Nobody knows.
You do know that he's been able to stand on it.
And there's skeletons standing on it, which means...
And there's a bunch of skeletons standing.
Which means it has some solidity.
Yeah, but we don't know if it has any inflammability.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does.
Well, so,
We'll find
tell
out.
me, should I simply circle around for the time being before the battle starts, or should I engage now?
Well, I'm not much of a tactician, but sure, that sounds good.
I'm not much of one myself either. I don't have much experience in battle.
To be fair, we weren't exactly planning on him coming here. We were planning on heading to where his base is located.
Well, I'm glad that you weren't planning on bringing a destructive necromancer to my home. That does help our relationship a bit, I suppose.
Okay, again, I'm gonna go try... Do I have any luck in getting the people to evacuate, or...
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Oh!
I should do that too.
Well...
Yeah, I'm guessing we'll do that whole farm.
I mean, the dragon landed, which freaked out a bunch of people, and then a tiny lizard with wings starts running up and going, "Hey, you see that glowy green ship? It's gonna fuck us all up." And then everybody starts going, "Huh, we probably shouldn't be here anymore." So yes, you are successful in convincing people to start running away and hiding. So people all start, including the farmhands, start moving toward the eastern side of the island.
My people also are listening, and the farmlands are also listening. So
Yes.
The ordinary the elf farmer listens to me. Yay.
Actually, you talk to the ordinary elf farm lady, and she looks at you and says, "Weren't you here a few weeks ago?"
Yes, and we've returned for related
Wait,
business.
I remember you. You were there with this human. Didn't you have a duck?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I think I know who you've...
Yeah, I remember you. Get
Yes.
the hell off my farm.
Hey, I'm not responsible.
Oh,
What are you still doing here? Shoot.
No, I'm serious. I didn't have anything to do with whatever she did, and I'm honest to oh my god, she's not with us right now anyway. And I'm serious. You see that ship over there, the one that's glowing all ghostly and green? That
She pulls a spyglass out of her pocket and uncollapses it and looks out her office door, basically, down to the docks, and she says, "Oh yeah, that thing that's near the docks. And what about it?"
basically it's filled with skeletons and a necromancer who is probably very capable.
Yeah, no, you said enough. We're at. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck with you as well.
And she starts rounding up her farm hands, and they, sure enough, head out east. So you guys have successfully convinced basically all of the farmhands and the people to scatter, and just as the ship is really actually arriving at the dock, and some skeletons climb off to tie it to the dock, is when your ship with all of its crew finally disembarks. The Captain Storm is doing her best to play it cool, but she keeps side-eyeing the ship as they're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
They get a nice shove off the dock and start heading off into the distance, giving a wide berth.
I mean, that's not too out of character for anybody, really, given that it's a glowing skeleton ship.
A big, glowing green plank comes off of the ship and lands on the dock for people to disembark. And off the ship walks 4 skeletons and Zridan. And the 4 skeletons that he has, they all look very different. So you've got one skeleton which appears to be engulfed in flames, which everyone seems to be giving a wide berth. You see one that is covered in blood. You see one that is size category large and covered with stone plate armor and wielding a giant axe. And you see one carrying a ladder. And they all step off the boat.
Okay, that's an elite carrying a ladder.
It's just a skeleton carrying a ladder.
That's the one you should look out for. It's always a silly one.
This is gonna be a ladder match.
Where are you guys for this? Are you guys standing in the farm just kind of sitting and waiting?
How long would it take, like, me warning people in the boat getting there? Like, what's the time interval?
You probably would have had like 10 more minutes after you're done warning people to prepare.
Because, yeah, I would fly... Can I see the dragon in the sky?
Yeah, Arcturus is just hovering above, and sure enough, Zridan is looking up at Arcturus suspiciously.
So in that time, then I would fly back towards the group, figure out what we're doing together.
Well, basically, I'm gonna start casting my buff spells first.
So, are we just doing this, like, in the middle of this field?
I mean, the field at least doesn't have anything that could be destroyed, I suppose. Well, it's a collapse, but...
Whatever.
I at least cast my barrier, since it lasts for hours.
Alright.
So I'm just saying, like, we're fighting a wizard in the field? Are we sure about this?
Well, what are the alternatives? I don't think we can fight in a stable, really.
I mean, it might slow the skeletons down, excluding the burning one.
And, to be honest, the dock would probably be even worse idea, I think, because that's where all the other skeletons would be.
Alright, so I'm going to be flying around, and when the fight starts, I'm going to try and get to Zridan. Like, if he's carrying the staff or something, like, my goal is to steal it out of his hand, like we were planning to do originally.
Yeah. Actually, before we do that, I should give Magic Fang to Pineapple, but then that also only lasts for 6 minutes, so we should probably time that somehow.
So just once you see me, if you're not busy, like, it's not priority number 1.
It's
but...
touch range. It's touch.
Oh, okay. So once it starts, if I can't steal
Actually,
it...
since I'm ranged caster, I can just ride with you. I don't know.
Velmir, while Don and Nava are talking, I want you to roll me a perception check.
You want me to roll a perception check? Okay.
Okay! Yeah, so, Velmir, you actually notice, you're pretty experienced with magic, so you don't really need to roll a spellcraft check for this. You notice him cast a message spell, and sure enough, you then notice that all the skeletons on the ship behind him all get behind a ballista, and just have them ready to fire, and they're all aimed upward. And
he's preparing ballistas.
they just sit
Guys, we
there.
should move.
They haven't fired yet.
No, they're aiming, but preparing.
They're aim.
And betting. Or for... Yeah, well, it's but it's for Arcturus and bet.
What's the distance between me and Arcturus in numbers, if you don't mind?
I was assuming that you were flying up kind of next to him.
Okay. Because in that case... Okay. So I don't see that then, and I'm not being told. Alright! Never mind!
Oh, I thought you were just. I thought you were just mentioning it was a general perception or check or something. I misheard. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My brain.
You still notice the ballista aiming upwards. You just didn't piece together that it was a message spell that he cast, or to inform his skeletons of this.
I really should take. I should possibly. Nah, that wouldn't be worth it.
Take Zridan, with the skeletons in front of him, steps off of the dock and onto the farm.
And I think this is where protection from evil and well done.
He casts a spell. Velmir, if you want to roll a spellcraft check. Yeah, you don't know what it is. But you do see him start, like, sensing around him and feeling, and he seems to look up toward the mountain. And then he seems to turn left and face you guys.
Yeah, we should take the magic, I bet.
Yeah, and he looking straight at us, he probably knows where we are.
He's looking straight at you. And he steps forward with his skeleton. The burning one is leaving charred grass in its wake as it walks forward. They keep walking forward to you until Zridan is kind of within shouting distance of you. And he shouts, "Yar, you be the Dampier from Daventry?" What you be doing here in Bloodsworth Eye?
Vacation!
Roll me a bluff check.
There's no bluff.
Nice. It's not bad.
He doesn't believe you for a split second.
Dang it.
Dang it, my foolproof alibi.
You don't happen to have any connection with that large flying thing above your head, do you?
Before I answer, is he within detection range for Hank?
Yes, and in fact, Hank has been like, yeah, he's got the artifacts. He's got him, boss.
Got them artifacts, guys. Let's kill him. No, I don't say that.
I can't say I'm terribly comfortable walking around with a dragon above me head.
Right, that was what he had.
We're comfortable with all these guns, man, so, you know, we all can live with some compromises.
Yarr. I think you have something that I want.
What a coincidence.
Why did you would say that? I believe the contrary is also true. You have something we want.
Oh, so you'd be collecting the artifacts of bacon yourselves. What sort of agreement can we come to, such that I walk away here with the artifacts, and you don't walk away from here as a smoldering crater? Is it money you want? I can give you some money.
How many digits of money are we talking here? Just curiosity.
Oh, no, that's not how negotiation works, and you know that.
But perhaps I'm implying there's not much compensation to be had.
Hey, we're in the barn, aren't we, or something?
No, you guys are outside in one of the farm field.
I thought we were in the barn. Oh well.
Well, I suppose it's probably something that you can hide behind, like a fence post. I don't know.
How about, say, 10,000 gold? How does that sound?
Chump change.
Chump change.
I'm going to, as they're talking and probably distracted, try and stealth if there was something to hide behind, which I probably would have.
You've got tall people next to you. You could go hide behind Doc and disappear. So yeah, I'll let you stealth.
Okay, and while they're talking, I'm going to try and move and keep stealthing around behind Zridan.
Okay, here's the point where I need to actually show the battlefield. So.
Okay, that would help.
Change things up a bit. So you guys probably want to zoom out and scroll down. So we've got the ship is just there for size generally, and so I can put it in the combat order if it starts firing. We've got the dragon at actual size, Nav on top of pineapple next to it. The four of you, and then the front two skeletons want the aura, which I assume you guys can see, is the burning one.
Leather one, I bet.
And the other one is the bloodied one to the left, and then the one in the back left with the crossbow. That's not a crossbow; it's a ladder.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
And then there's the big guy.
So me and the dragon are significantly higher.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna use compel hostility to the big one. Just
Is there any walls or fences or anything around that I could use?
Yeah, there's a few fences. They're all like open. They're not solid fences.
They're like picket
They're all
fences.
They're not picket fences. They're like wire fences.
Okay.
So basically, there's nothing I could hide around to try and sneak behind the guy.
I mean, the grass is kind of tall here. You guys are in a crop field, so it wouldn't be too hard for you to mosey your way there.
And you did say also there was like piece of raw candy here and there still.
Not in this area because you guys
Okay.
are doing farms, and the farms have mostly recovered at this point.
But there's tall grass, and you're tiny, so.
Yeah.
Again, because I was going to go use the opportunity to get a sneak attack in on Zridan with my stealth, while everyone's busy talking.
So chump change, you say?
If that's possible.
Yeah. So you've stealth. So
Yeah.
I'll give it a few more sentences of talking before you get to begin. Chump change, eh? What's not chump change, then? 10,000 gold is nothing to sneeze at. What about 20,000?
Actually, what about your fancy little ship over there?
Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, you, sir. You, sir, are very funny. My ship is not for sale, I'm sorry. That is one of the few things that I simply cannot put on the table.
Not sentimental or value A?
Look, is there any way whatsoever that we can make this work? Ralgil, I'll let you move your speed again.
Okay.
Ooh, 60? Wow.
Well, I mean, that's a full round move action.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I think it's like up to here.
Well, before we actually start negotiating, what do we actually intend to do with these artifacts? How do we know that you're not going to, use them to, I don't know, kill us or whatever?
What makes you think that some basic artifacts for measuring out ingredients and the like could be used to kill someone? What absurdity are you speaking?
Well, you aren't exactly a friendly-looking necromancer with your skeleton army and whatnot.
Yeah, what's
So
up?
I imagine you have found some way to do such a...
Should we tell them that we actually have seen people die to these things? Well, not actually seen, but inferred, on this very island.
You do that if you want. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'm not even sure either.
You have quite the crew with you. You've managed to get a dragon. You have whatever that sort of golem thing is. You got that weird fish bird thing next to the dragon. And you even have a Where's that kobold anyway? Ralgil, you can move and take your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move around behind him, and what?
It's right behind you.
And don't ruin the surprise yet. And I'm going to go and attack.
Right behind you.
Do I hit?
You do hit.
Okay.
I'm assuming that attack doesn't include your sneak attack damage.
No, it doesn't.
So that 3d6 is your sneak attack damage.
Yes.
So you get 12 damage off on it. Alright.
Good start.
Yeah, that is a good start. Now everybody roll me some initiative. This boss fight might get a little zookeeper.
Oh. Didn't select my Uken.
Where did I put my initiative?
There.
It's been a bit.
So
It's just dexterity, right?
16.
Yeah, I'm fast.
Wow. Oh well.
Don is a 22.
I'm a fast boy.
I have a 17.1. Just.
1. Oh. Oh, whoops. Okay. Then Nava.
Pineapple has my same initiatives.
11. Yep. Arcturus gets... He only gets a +0? Man,
Wow.
it's a slow boy.
It's got size penalties and stuff, I think.
He does. Duck gets to roll. Duck has slightly better initiative than the dragon, in terms of bonuses anyway. In terms of flat numbers, he didn't do quite as well.
To be fair, my attack or whatever, I rolled absolute minimum damage with my
You did. You kind of rolled garbage there, which is unfortunate.
Well, your sneak attack made up for it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Alright, Zridan, he...
I'm still not on the initiative turn, so... Thanks. Dang, he's faster than me!
He's got improved initiative.
So do I.
Alright, do all the skeletons have the same initiative? They do. I'm just kind of all at once then. Wow, these guys have actually rolled phenomenally for initiative.
Well,
Holy shit!
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, bugger.
Alright, boys. You guys ready?
Well, a good thing Relga got that armor class bonus, because I bet they're all gonna pummel him now.
Oh yeah, I get a +2 bonus to armor class, don't I? Yeah.
I'm still not in the turn order.
Alright.
yeah, Don isn't in the thing.
Oh, no, Don's in there. 2206.
I didn't see it.
No, he's not. He's
Oh,
not.
wow, it's just not showing up for you guys? Okay, hold on. I guess I'll just re-add it. Is anything else not showing up for you guys?
That I can see.
Okay. Cool. Oh, right. The ship should roll for initiative with all its ballista ready.
Yeah, it should,
Is our ship has initiative?
It's
Your ship is pretty far off the coast, but you see that it's facing Bloodsworth Island, so you're not quite sure how it's gonna go.
Got it.
Alright. So now, okay, there we go. Cool. Skeletons. The first skeleton, which I'm actually going to have be the ladder skeleton, steps over here and swings at you with the ladder. Because this is no ordinary ladder. This is a battle ladder. And he actually swings with both ends of the battle ladder.
Like
So that's
pole
a
arm.
21 and
Miss.
a 19.
miss.
Both of those miss. Wow, okay.
Gee, you missed with a 21? That's amazing.
Now it's the big guy's turn. He takes a lumbering step over here. And
Actually, do I get an AOO on, I get an AOO on the ladder skeleton, don't I?
AOO? Oh, attack of opportunity? Why would you do that?
Because they walked to you and then fought you. They didn't walk beside you.
Yeah, he's got, like, dual weapon feats and stuff. You're not getting anything for that.
I thought it was if you entered,
Oh, I think it's when you leave the threatened zone.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So the big skeleton walks over.
Because otherwise it'd be impossible to fight anything.
He's
Yeah.
got his big old axe, and he swings it down on you. And he misses with a 9. I'm sure even with all of your penalties for losing your dex and stuff, that 9 still doesn't hit you.
No.
The bloody skeleton charges forward. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then I'm gonna say he holds his position. Maybe the ladder skeleton shall 6. All right, burning skeleton steps forward. All right, and now it's Zridan's turn.
This is what scares me.
Zridan turns around and he casts Waves of Blood.
Oh no, he's got the bloody hands.
So, first thing that happens is a wave of blood flies out at you, and he gets to roll a combat maneuver bonus bull rush against you. What is your combat maneuver defect?
Yeah, I didn't think that it's affected by protection. Dang it! One flaw in my plan.
Oh, it is. CMD is affected by deflection. 18.
18. All right. He gets a 29.
Wow.
That means that you're pushed back 10 feet by a wave of blood, and additionally, you need to make a Fortitude save.
Well, I presumably because of the spell.
Yes.
Okay, then. Then this is going to have a +2 bonus on top of what I'm rolling right now. So, actually, why is that still... Did I take that? Or did I not take that? I guess I didn't take that. Oh. Huh. Sorry, I was going about something. I was wondering if somebody had screwed up with my thingy, but it hadn't. So, 20!
Wow, okay, yeah, you're actually fine. You are covered in blood, but you are not shaken whatsoever.
Also, I should mention that I think protection from evil causes the person to recoil or something like that, or bodily this spell prevents bodily contact by whoops, never mind, that's only summon creatures.
Yeah. Skeletons aren't summoned, I think.
Alright,
well,
I'm gonna put yeah, no, these skeletons aren't summoned, they're raised from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
So that area there is covered in blood and is slick to walk up.
Good news is that I ignore it when moving.
That's handy. That's actually really handy.
You're like the best possible person for whom all this could have happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, Don, it's your turn.
You will face me, Fiend, and I cast Compel Hostility, forcing anything that I can see to attack me instead of anybody else.
Alright,
Wow.
is there a will save for that?
They can ignore the compulsion with the will save, and I need to overcome spell resistance, but it doesn't end if someone makes a save, so it keeps going for 6 turns.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll a will save for them. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Also, yeah.
They rolled 22 for will, but you said it's like a constant effect, right?
Yeah, they have to re-roll every time they want to attack somebody who is not me.
Okay, so for this upcoming turn, they're fine and unaffected then. Alright.
Dang it.
Railgill, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to, since, what does the slick condition anyways do?
The land being slick just means you need to make an acrobatics roll if you want to move across it without falling on your face.
What's my acrobatics?
Your acrobatics is probably pretty good. You are probably the person that needs to worry about this.
What's the DC for the acrobatics check?
10. It's really easy.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling, because mine is 13.
Yeah, you're fine. You're pretty acrobatic, who'd have thunk?
Okay, I'm gonna go 2. I'm sorry, I should
move in front first too, so they actually threaten them. So the effect actually works.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay, let me check something first. I need to...
Well, actually, you ended your turn in the range of the burning skeleton.
Oh.
So, you take 4 fire damage.
No save?
No save.
Oh, well, I can live with that.
What's the... anyone in an area around the skeleton?
Around the burning skeleton.
How big's the area?
Well, it's a 5-foot aura.
Yeah.
So, basically, all the squares surrounding him. I'm sure Zridan isn't taking damage.
Zridan kept a good distance from it.
Talking about this skeleton here.
No, the other side.
Yeah, the one that's actually in the red aura. Can you guys see that aura?
Nope.
No.
Oh, I actually gave it an aura.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah,
That aura is invisible.
I was wondering why I didn't draw it.
That's interesting. Okay. Huh. I don't know how to make that aura visible. Dang.
I'm fairly sure there is a way. I don't know how to.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Relga, you can take your turn while I figure this out.
Okay, again, I was just saying, I'm at equidistance from this skeleton as, Zridan is.
Yeah, but those skeletons don't have killer auras.
No, it's only the one in the bottom right.
I'm up here.
Yeah, you didn't take damage. Don did.
Yeah, it was done.
Oh!
He just retroactively took a step forward.
Alright, can you guys see the aura now?
Yes,
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So only the one with the aura you have to worry about.
Okay.
The rest of them are fine. You are unaffected by this.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You get to take your turn.
How often do I have to make an acrobatic check if I move across it? I think it's once, only once. I'm gonna make an acrobatic. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go make my acrobatics check, DC 15, which means I need to roll a 2.
No, it's a DC 10, so you're fine. Oh,
Oh.
you're talking about like to avoid attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. You're good.
I'm gonna go move. I'm gonna go move up to here, and I'm going to stab him in the back as he's facing the other way.
Again.
All right. Surprise, surprise.
And
Man, he just attacked you, and then he still gets hit in the back.
Just hop behind. Do it again.
Oh boy!
All right, you do 10 damage.
Holy moly.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a double 19. That's crazy. All right, yeah, you did 10 damage to the guy. All right. Velmir, you're up.
About time. I will around then move into range so I can throw Arcane Disruption on Mr. Zridan.
All right, what does that do?
A bunch of things.
Oh, so he needs to make concentration check. Okay.
he apparently he does get a will save, however. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's make.
It's not guaranteed, but I want to try.
He rolled a 19, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I just want to say that you should probably have to try to stay in range, so if the skeletons try to attack you, they... Oh well, no way to ignore the spell anyway, so never mind. Forget I said anything.
Surprise! Actually,
It's your turn.
I actually forgot to ever mention this, Velmir, but a very useful spell to pick up as a major sword if you can is or a cantrip, whatever, is that one that engraves marks, because your spell strike works with any touch spell, and that's a touch spell. I had lots of fun in the campaign carving.
I remember you have mentioned it once. I don't think it suits the character.
Fair point.
Do you think it'd be useful for you if I try to make Zridan fall in the hole? Raigo?
Not really, because then you couldn't attack him, right? You could try to drop one of the skeletons in a hole.
Maybe I should just drag the big skeleton so he's not in anyone's way.
Yeah,
You can try that. Yeah, that would probably be useful.
Or the fire skeleton, because that one's annoying.
You know what? Maybe that would be a good idea. Okay. Yeah, because he's more in immediate danger. So my action for Nava is I'm going to cast Create Pit underneath the fire skeleton.
All right. So he gets a reflex save, correct?
That's correct.
He rolled a natural 20.
Well, there's still a big hole. It's just that he didn't fall into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Quick dog, bull rush him.
make a quick. Let's just make a quick pit here. Pit. I assume that's about where you wanted to put it.
Yep, that is pretty much exactly what I wanted.
Sweet.
Does-
And then he saved on his reflex save, so he's over here now.
Can you make the
Wait,
pit
no, he-
rectangular?
Wouldn't that mean that this Velmir would get
Don does not get an attack of opportunity in this case. It's part of the wording of the spell.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah.
So here is where I'm gonna I'm still atop Pineapple's back, and this is
Yep.
up where we fly.
Cool.
Pineapple can do a full action though, so I could do an extra.
And Pineapple still has another movement or standard action.
And I think, like, I can attack. He has the ability to attack at the end of a charge, so that's 16. Like, that's double movement, right?
I think a charge is just a standard movement with an attack at the end.
Charge.
It's
a
double, right?
yeah.
So yeah,
You're just gonna charge downward and try to hit Zridan.
I'm gonna jump. I can't because so I'm just gonna charge directly into him, and I'm gonna do my attack. Well, Pineapple's gonna attack.
All right. Swing away.
So +5 on attack roll.
+1 from the buff.
So 6, and Pineapple attacks twice.
You don't get.
That's
You
definitely
don't.
is a full round action.
You only. Yeah.
Okay.
You only
So
get.
just one attack then? Okay. So +6 for the attack, you said.
Yep.
So 6 +6. Alright. So +15 in total.
I should take 3.
Oh, that's right, because you have death from above. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Alright, so your damage now. Because now Pineapple has a feature where it does electric attack in addition to its normal attack.
God, that's right.
So 1d4 +4 +1d6.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Did you include the charge attack damage bonus?
That's true. I think you get 2 from a charge attack.
Yep.
Oh, I did. So let's do it +6 then. That's the normal attack.
All right.
Plus the electric damage, which is coming. Well, it's still there.
That's a shocking amount of damage.
All right. Yeah, no, that landed about as well as you would expect.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
from the sky suddenly just gets claw in the face, and
Pretty much. From
And
the back of the head, like he wasn't
Yeah.
even expecting this. All right. It's the ship's turn. The ship aims its 4 ballista at Arcturus and fires.
I'm glad I got out of the way.
What is okay? That's 1 hit. It's 2 hit. It's 3 hit. Oof. 3 hits.
Ouch.
Each of which are 3d8 of damage.
Oof.
That hurts.
So let's just roll.
That's a pretty good skeleton crew he's got.
40 damage, straight up.
Yep, he just takes 3 bolts of wood into the chest, basically. But now it's his turn.
Arcturus, if you get some closer to the middle of the battlefield, I can do something that might help with your wounds.
He looks down. He seems to ignore you. He charges forward toward the ship.
Alright, fair enough.
And he basically sweeps across it using his breath weapon, which is just a stream of lightning. So let's see how many skeletons he kills.
Go, dragon!
Go, dragon! I choose you! Use your lightning breath attack!
Use your thunderbolt!
Highly effective.
Alright. He manages to kill 3 of the skeletons aboard the ship. From a quick count, you guys are estimating that there were about 20 to start. And he puts a big dent in the ship.
Nice.
That's a shocking amount of damage.
It's a little bit better. Alright. It's Doc's turn.
Yeah, I can try to bull rush it now, I suppose.
Now, what Doc does is... yeah, I'm gonna say he does just bull rush the guy. Doc just tries to shove this skeleton.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
made a
he
hole.
succeeds.
There you go. My hole!
The burning skeleton does actually deal a little bit of fire damage on touch. So he takes a little bit of damage as the skeleton goes in the pit.
And falls.
And falls. It falls like 20 feet, I think?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so it takes 3d6 of damage. And also is no longer in AoE range, or aura range for Velmir.
Well,
Alright. It takes 9 damage.
I'm helping.
Yay! Now it's the skeleton's turn.
Oh boy.
The skeleton with the ladder goes first. And he swaps out his battle ladder for a heavy repeating crossbow.
Well, downgrade.
And fires at Nava.
Really rude.
But he rolled like garbage, so I guarantee that didn't.
it might have even hit Zridan, depending on.
It wasn't that garbage.
Goes to triple damage to flying enemies, so that's lucky.
But the big skeleton, because he has reach, doesn't even have to move to swing it. Raocow. Oh boy! I think this is the time where it hit. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
All right. You get hit with a really big axe. 5, 10, 12, plus 6. You take 18 damage of axe to the face.
Ow.
Ouch.
Well, that was about somewhere between a third and half of my health.
That's less than I expected.
The bloody skeleton turns to face Don and takes a swing with a scimitar. So that is a 19 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. The bloody skeleton stands up and tries to climb up the wall.
You mean the burning one?
Yes, the burning one. Sorry.
Yep.
Does the pit say how hard it is to climb up?
Let me check real quick.
Oh wow, climb DC at 25. Yeah, he didn't do that.
Wow.
He tries to climb, he's not getting out.
That coarse stone wall. Sorry, buddy.
Alright.
That pit is there for like 7 things.
Oh, also that skeleton would have probably fallen into it anyways, because apparently anyone on the edge of the pit has to make a +2 bonus to avoid falling into it. Reflex with a +2 bonus.
That's on cast.
No, any creature. No, that's actually.
Any creature ending its turn. Oh, you're totally right. Well, I mean, it fell in anyways, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would have needed to make that roll anyways. So it is Zridan's turn. He turns around. He takes a 5-foot step back. And the spell that he casts is... He casts Ghoul Army.
That doesn't sound good. Of course, that also means they're summoned creatures, which means they can't touch me.
So he summons a bunch of ghouls. Well, just tinkering with location and stuff.
I hope they're really weak sauce.
If there's a bunch, I mean,
There.
Excellent.
Yeah, he just summoned a bunch of ghouls. And then he then takes his move action, because he only took a 5-foot step, in order to pull out a potion and chug it.
Can you use a 5-foot step?
You can't.
action?
You can't.
5-foot step. So you can't use a move action as a move action, but you still have the move action.
Yeah, sure.
So he can use it to like drink a potion, which is what he's doing. Alright. So he looks a little bit better. And also I need to add these ghouls to the turn order. Crap, I forgot to do that. Give me just a second.
Good news is, do they have spell resistance? If they,
You have no idea.
well, if they do, maybe, but I think. What was the cast? Did you do a cast level check on fraction? Yeah.
So that one has nit +2. That one has a nit +4. So these guys had to turn with initiative 7. The bigger guy had to turn over with initiative 6. So these guys actually go here in the turn order.
So you can use a move action to do something like drink a potion?
Yeah, there's certain things that can be done as move actions,
Okay.
but if you take a 5-foot step, you can't use a move action as a move action.
Like drawing a weapon is the move action, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
What about feeding someone else a potion?
That is a standard action.
Okay.
So it is.
Okay,
So you
It is
can't
not-
do that for your move action.
I'm going to eat 2 attacks of opportunity.
You gonna try an acrobatics check?
I suppose, but I'm not going to be very good at it. Like, I've got penalties and shit. I don't even think I can make the DC.
Oh, okay. All right. Where are you moving to?
Around here.
Well, the fire one won't be able to.
Yeah, the fire
No,
one won't be able to.
The other one can.
Yep. So the bloody skeleton takes a swing at you. I assume an 18 does not hit.
AC 22.
Yep. Yeah. So that's your move action. You're good.
By the power of Shibe, be banished, and I channel energy to heal / hurt anything in the yellow aura for 3d6 damage.
Oh boy, here we go. What is the will DC? Some of these
Uh,
things have some channeling resistance. Some of them do not.
Yeah, so basically it's what's the half the 17.
It's going to be a 17 DC. Okay, so I will make the rolls for all of them while you roll how much health and damage gets dealt out.
So I'm perfectly healed. That's the exact amount of health I needed. Belgil should also heal.
Do I? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, how much did I... Oh, I healed 4 points of damage?
No, you rolled 3d6. That was my health.
What? Oh, I roll 3d6?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that result!
And then the ghouls. Okay, so the ghouls, the ghasts, and the large skeleton actually made the save.
Oh, that's still half damage. Is not no damage.
Yeah, so you dealt 2 damage to the large skeleton and the ghouls and ghast, but 4 damage to all the rest. And you actually also healed Zridan for 4. Am I understanding that correct?
Yeah, I suppose, but I'm really considered was getting rid of the chaff.
Yep.
Did
Okay.
you really roll that low for damage?
Let's see. Alright, so.
Is it something you can recast?
I've got yeah, lay on hands users left. Storms. Like 3 more.
So I should have actually gone by that 4 roll instead of rolling my own 3d6, correct, Fencer?
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be done. It's just supposed to be 1 roll for everything, I think.
Oh.
Wow, yeah, 2, 1, and 1. That's
That
really unfortunate.
That was very unfortunate. Okay, so on the good news, the burning skeleton's bloodied. So you got that going for you.
So we've got 2 bloodied skeletons now?
Alright, it is Relgil's turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to kind of abuse the effect of that because and actually I'm just going to roll acrobatic checks anyways to go around here, go around.
Keep in mind, the aura around the ghast on the far left is super strong stench.
Okay, oops. Okay, I'm going to. How far around does the aura extend?
It should be visible.
You can't see it.
Oh, did I make it aura 2? How about that?
Ooh,
That work?
Yeah.
that's big.
Yes. Sorry, I thought I made the right aura visible. It's weird that they're not visible by default, but whatever.
Okay, so I started here. Let's see. I wonder if does does that stench aura affect people moving into the thingy?
The stench aura is only going to take effect.
If I end my turn in the area, or
Actually, it's anybody within it.
does it specify moving, or?
Nope,
Oh.
just whenever you enter. And every turn that you remain within it.
Oops, sorry, that wasn't me trying to. I was just trying to. Let me. Ding. Okay, let me. I'm gonna go. Stop hitting stuff. Back checks. Okay, yep, I definitely would have made this. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5. I'm going to spend a Kai point to move an extra 20 feet.
And just stab in the back again?
I'm just gonna feel energy again, so maybe you should just try to hurt one of the undead.
I'm pretty sure if we hurt him, most of them will fall apart.
And
Yeah.
also, like, as long as he does more damage than you, fine.
Okay. Oh, does that no, that doesn't.
That misses.
Yep, and unfortunately, it doesn't count as flanking. Oh well. There's my turn.
There's nobody on the other side.
Alright. Yeah, so now it's Velmir's turn.
Yep. And I don't know. Dak can probably handle the remaining skeleton down there. I'm just not sure if I should spell recall my arcane disruption again and try once more against rather than just run in and fuck it. I'm not sure.
I'm
I
not.
really like the idea of disrupting his casting personally, but
Just not
And
sure.
then I'm making a 10.
Just
So,
not sure how much will he has.
yeah.
a bunch probably. Yeah. 2 points from arcane pool to repair this little thingy.
Alright, so he needs to make another will save. He actually failed it. So now, whenever he casts a spell, he needs to succeed a concentration. Cool.
Amazing.
Alright,
And having a kobold constantly stab you in the butt is going to be very distracting, so very conduct this concentration.
I'm gonna make this icon disruptive. How long does that last? One
One.
round per level. Cool. That's gonna be 6 rounds of that.
Nice.
And I'll move with my move, and that's my turn.
Alright, Nava, it's your turn.
Alright. The first thing I do personally is cast Enlarge on Pineapple.
Oh boy.
And am I going to use my own turn action to disembark and back off a bit.
All right, sounds good.
And Pineapple is gonna attack the ghoul right in front there.
All right, roll that attack.
To attack. So okay. So I add 2 more because of size.
2, not 1. Well, actually, you shouldn't add anything because you also get a size penalty.
Yeah, it's
The attack roll though.
You get
Yes.
+1 from strength and -1 from size bonus.
Oh,
So
yes.
the target gains a +2 size bonus to strength. Oh, so it's +1. Right. Okay. So it's the same attack roll then. Okay.
Yeah.
yep,
So
slightly better damage though.
right. 20. And gets to do it twice.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
Both of them.
Just the first one.
All right.
Yeah, just the first.
So the 1d4 becomes a 1d6.
Does Pineapple count as a living being?
Good
Yeah.
question.
That is a good question. I'd
Yeah.
say yes.
Yes.
For the purpose of like channel energy and stuff, I'm gonna say yeah.
And my electric damage. Oops. Yeah.
Same as last time.
Yeah.
All right. That is a very bloody.
We've
ghoul.
only got like 13 health, so I think it's got 1 health left. 1 channel and it's dead.
Basically, yeah.
All right. It's the ship's turn. The ship fires on Arcturus. Actually, no. The ship reloads all of its ballista. And that's its turn.
Can they, like, fire straight upwards? Like, I'd imagine that any misses would just fall right back
Straight
down.
upwards, no. So, basically, Arcturus lands on the ship, and then just starts going to town. Let's see how many more skeletons he destroys.
We should try to destroy the ballista as long as it's there.
If he attacks the ship well enough, he'll do it. So he swings his tail across the bow of the ship. That hits everything. Let's see how much damage that does. Alright. So he does kill 2 more skeletons. And also manages to damage one of the ballistas. Alright. It's Doc's turn.
You left them all alone.
He's gonna shove the other skeleton down the hole. No.
What Doc does is he actually puts his arm forward, and his hand goes into his arm.
He's Mega Man.
There's a hole in the top of his arm that appears. He pulls a wand out of his chest that he's been carrying, drops it in, and fires a giant lightning ball at the bloody skeleton.
He's got what's the move again?
It's got Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
That definitely hits. Let's see how much damage that does. Oh, and then it. Yeah. Plus, yeah, that's just a dead skeleton. That skeleton is very, very dead.
Never got a chance to do anything.
It is just a pile of bones
And blood.
and blood.
I mean, it's been bloodied since the battle began, so it's not a surprise, really.
Now it's the ghouls' turns. So there's a lot for the ghouls to do, and by a lot I mean they all just swing at Belmir.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Mm.
My AC is 20.
So
Let's see how
here we
this
go.
goes.
Luckily, none of them are flanking you. So let's see. Do we want? We're gonna do each of them bites you. So that's a 17, a 14, a 22, and a 6.
Alright, so you said
One hit.
So one of them hits, and that's going to be the one that's nearly dead. So, first thing that happens is that you take 3 damage being bit. Now you need to roll me. You need to roll me 2 fortitude saves.
Does it matter if the damage gets converted to non-lethal damage? That's also part of the ablative barrier. The first 5 damage that gets converted to non-lethal damage.
Okay. Right. So that damage still gets converted to non-lethal, but I'm pretty sure this effect still... Actually, because non-lethal basically implies that it's not really hurting you. So basically ghouls give bad things when they bite into you or claw you. And I'm going to say that because you're not actually being... like, nothing's actually puncturing your skin, probably, I'm actually going to say you're good.
Yes.
I will let that rule slide that way.
Fortunately, I can heal diseases with lay on hands, so...
My entire life is a disease.
Alright. Now it's time for the ghast.
How ghastly.
Lumbers forward
Oh, jeez.
to here.
It is ours apparently up behind Pineapple.
That's fine.
How
But
far could it move? Its move speed is... oh, it's got 30 feet. Yeah, so it walks up to
Fortunately, I'm immune to disease, so, you know.
Dawn. That is true. It does try to bite you.
Does it succeed?
I assume a 17 does not succeed, so no.
No. I'll just smack it aside with my shield.
Alright. Now it's the big skeleton's turn. He 5-foot steps this way, and then...
I get an attack of opportunity. Or, wait, no.
5-foot step.
No, actually, never mind.
And he brings the axe down on Ralgil.
I was surprised he moved at all.
He wants to give his boss a path out. So I assume an 18 does not hit.
No.
Alright, now it's time for the skeleton with the repeating crossbow, which he puts away and pulls out the ladder again. 5-foot steps this way.
No.
He's got the quick draw feat, so don't worry, he can actually do this. And then he swings at you with one end of the ladder. And he rolled an 11, so you're good. The skeleton at the bottom of the pit tries to climb out. Nope. So I believe this is turn 3 of this pit being around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Zridan's turn. What exactly does Zridan do?
He's got an annoying kobold that.
He really does.
And
How
he...
much health does this annoying kobold have? Question.
30.
Alright. So what he does... oh boy. He turns around and he casts Bone Shatter.
A, he has to make a cast roll check for that, and B, I get an attack of opportunity.
From him just running around?
He's casting a spell, but I missed anyway, so...
That's true, actually. He is casting a spell. So, yeah, he does still need to make the concentration check.
Double 1.
That is a 27, which I think is enough.
Yeah.
He's level 14?
No.
At least?
He's got other bonus. Trust me, I very carefully put this character sheet. So, you need to make a fortitude save, Ralgil.
Okay, this has a +2 to it, so that's a 16.
That is not enough.
Was such a good investment. Still.
So you feel the bones inside your body splinter. This is going to hurt a lot.
Ralgil got sprinkled with bone hurt and juice.
That's a lot of die.
A lot of dying kobold.
That you take 26 damage,
Oh, jeez.
and you are exhausted for 9 minutes.
Ouch. He got tired of getting stabbed in the back in the woods.
Do you blame the guy?
Yeah, I can't. It's a very loud.
So you get a -6 penalty to your strength and dex while you're exhausted. And then he's still got a move action. So he just moves this way.
Okay, I was gonna ask if Pineapple had increased range, but since it's not moving that way. Actually, does Pineapple have increased range? 10-foot range would still be threatened range.
So,
I guess
So
so.
you do get an attack of opportunity for him moving.
Alright, well. Alright.
oh, Pineapple does get an attack?
Yeah, because
Pineapple
Pineapple's
does
got reach as a large creature.
Yay, large fish bird. Jesus Christ, angry fish bird.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
And the electricity.
All right.
Nice, better than last time.
Yep.
My
Cool.
turn?
It is in fact Don's turn.
Alright, remember how I don't give a fuck about attacks of opportunity? Yeah.
Oh, actually, at the beginning of your turn, you gotta make a fortitude save for that stench aura.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's probably not gonna be too hard for you as a paladin.
Also, oh, yeah.
Plus 12.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm
You're
good.
like, what's everybody talking about? I don't smell anything. So attack of opportunity. Yeah, that misses.
And unhand my friends, you sick fiends. That's what I did, that's what I did.
I hold on.
6, yeah, 13 health for everybody and damage for them unless they make a save.
Wow.
Yeah. So this guy is
more
actually
like it.
deleted now. The bloody skeleton, because he can't regenerate now that you've killed him with holy damage while he's dead. So he's gone. The other skeleton. So yeah, now everybody else just needs to make will saves, and the save is what's the save again? 17.
17.
Okay. Big guy. Nope. Ladder guy. Yes, actually. The ghouls. No.
They are dead.
The ghast actually yes.
okay, am I in range of the healing aura or
Yes,
not?
You
Yes.
are. You are.
Yes,
And
look
then
at the yellow circle.
the fiery skeleton no. So it's just the ladder skeleton and the ghouls that are fine.
Wasn't it the ghasts that was fine and the ghouls didn't succeed? The ghouls
That's right.
succeeded.
You're absolutely correct.
And the ghast has to make a will save or be forced to attack me.
All right. So figure out how much damage you just did first.
13.
It was 13 damage. Oh
So-
boy.
So
Wow.
you healed by 13, Regal.
Yes, that doesn't help the fact that my strength score is currently 3.
No, yeah, your bones are still all broken, but you're more healthy.
You're not gonna die at the next whiff.
I'll put it this way.
Less dead.
Bloody. So you killed all of the ghouls, but don't celebrate about that yet. I'm gonna resolve some stuff, and then this skeleton down here, the fiery one's gone. So all of the ghouls die, but that means that so when they die, they explode into a D6 splash of negative energy.
Oh.
So
How?
both Velmir and Pineapple need to make some fortitude saves.
Okay,
But
so
it's
they'll be
negative
safe.
energy, I'm gonna get healed.
That's actually true. You could just take it if you want.
I
In
mean,
fact, you get 4d6 worth of health back if you want.
to my already full health.
I forgot about that. That's very
Well,
funny.
you get your non-lethal.
Yeah.
Alright, so Pineapple still needs to make a fortitude save for the 2 that... Okay, so Pineapple does not succeed. So Pineapple does take 2d6 worth of explodey ghoul goop. So that's 7 damage.
That's fine.
Yeah. Cool. And I think that there's no like sickening or anything that comes with that, but I'm just gonna check to make sure.
Pineapple can take it.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, no, Pineapple's fine. No other penalties.
Finally, somebody who isn't Pineapple is the MVP.
All right, Ralgil, it's your turn.
Okay, I am probably going to go and
You could attack the
I can
gas.
survive.
I'm not attacking anything. I wouldn't do any damage. I have a -4, which still affects.
Just hide behind Pineapple.
Right, Pineapple. No, don't do that. You might put yourself in danger.
Like, right here or something.
I am going to go and. Yeah, let's see if I can make this acrobatics check. Yes, I can. I'm going to go. What's the range on a light crossbow again? I can't remember.
I think it's like 60 feet. No, it's like 120 feet for range increment.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, like you're probably fine.
Oh. Can't remember. Let's see how. I need to do some rollers. Let's see.
Is it a light crossbow?
Yes.
Then it's an 80-foot increment.
Okay. So let's see how
So
far.
I'm thinking, Doc and I can probably take care of
two,
remaining undead, so I'm thinking Pineapple and Velvet should just go for a
four.
Zridan.
Yeah, my
5,
plan is to have
That's what I was
Pineapple.
thinking.
I was planning on having Pineapple try to grab Zion so he can't move forward.
Let's see. Okay, so let's see.
You just land on him.
1, 2,
Because
3,
Pineapple
4,
does have the feat that
6.
makes it better at grappling. And
And it's
it's now
getting
used.
size bonuses.
Yeah, so it's gonna have a
Okay.
plus 14 bonus.
I'm gonna see how far. Yep, that's within crossbow range. I am going to fire at this guy with my light Zridan with my light crossbow.
All right.
Shoot at the yerk.
Actually, does that hit? He hasn't cast shield yet, so. Oh, that just barely does not hit.
Okay.
He manages to deftly dodge out of the way just in time.
And that ends my turn.
All right, Velmir, you're up.
Yes. As a swift action, I increase my magic enhancement on the sword. So it's +3. Pretty nice. And then hunt down this little dude and hit him in
All
the
right.
back. Well, I try.
You try so hard.
Did you add charge bonus?
And
Oh yeah, charge bonus.
and did
So
you add the
extra +2.
also did you add the +3 from the enhancement you added or whatever it was?
Yeah, the enhancement is on there.
Yeah, so but you do get an extra +2 for charging, which does make it hit.
Yep. The
Plus
text,
2
I mean,
damage.
the text.
Yeah, so that's 9 damage that he takes.
Nice.
That was a mistake of him to move out of channel range.
Honestly, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Actually, regarding the barrier, it is described as an invisible layer of physical force, so I can't physically be touched while it's up. So it makes sense that the bite will affect me.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
so
I
that's my
mean
turn.
that made sense to me. So, and I'm the one that you need to convince, and you already did that, so you're fine.
Yeah, you're saying.
All right. Nava, it's your turn.
So, yeah.
Pineapple is starting within the stench radius, so
Okay.
Pineapple does need to make a fortitude save.
Alright, I'm gonna do another one.
Pineapple's fine.
Alright. So, whoosh. And gonna try to grab Zion. If I get an attack bonus, I don't get a CM. It doesn't add to my CMD, right? My CMB, I mean.
If it's
CMB, it would add to your CMB, not your CMD, which is what
Right,
you
I
want.
meant B though. That's why I corrected.
Yes.
Are you what are you getting it from? Is it like a charge bonus?
Well, because it's my death from above, like, gives me 5 on attack roll. I was wondering if I could put it on a grab check.
I'm gonna say no for that one.
Alright. But I still get plus 14, though, on the
That's
grab
still
check.
really good. Yeah. You're not gonna believe this. He barely doesn't get grabbed.
I figured with a 4. Alright. Meanwhile... Strange here.
So you know ACMD at least.
Who's the most dangerous between these two?
Probably giant flaming skeleton guy.
Alright, I'm gonna create...
And he's dead anyway.
But he's nearly dead, though, yeah. But so I'm gonna create a pit underneath him.
Alright, so reflex check. He fails. So
Alright.
he falls down the pit, he takes 3d6 damage, he's dead.
Alright.
And now there's just another pit here.
Yep. Luckily for the farm lady, these pits are not permanent.
This pit has blood in it.
No, the other one has fire. The other one is on fire. It leads into hell.
Alright, it's the boat's turn. So, the skeletons on this boat just just give the dragon a wide berth. One of the basilisks have been destroyed, but one of them still barely has an angle at which it can aim at the dragon, so that one fires at the dragon. And that one hits. So dragon takes some damage from that. And then the other two ballista actually aim at you guys. So
Look at me, I'm a target!
one aims at Pineapple.
Ridiculous.
What is Pineapple's touch AC?
Good question. Let me check. It's been a bit. Touch AC 15.
Wow,
that's
are you
changed.
serious? That's the touch AC?
I think so.
Wow.
That's why I got here, and you never fixed it.
No, it must have been right then, right? That's how it works. I never make mistakes.
And -1 though, due to being big. So
Yeah, but still, that's enough to prevent, like, Pineapple basically manages to dodge out of the way of this giant... It was basically a tree log flying at it.
well,
And just slams into the ground behind Pineapple with a big thud with dirt flying up and everything.
That's
The
right,
other
makes you
one-
more distracted.
The other one actually does fly at Dawn.
Ooh,
What's Dawn's touching?
13.
13? Yeah, that's still enough. You're still good. You managed to dodge out of the way of this one.
Wow. I don't think the skeletons are trying good enough.
The skeletons aren't great at aiming, and also this dragon has garbage touch AC, so... It's the dragon's turn. It whips its tail across the bow and eats a few skeletons. Let's see how much damage it does. Alright. The 2 more skeletons are gone, but the 3 ballista are still up. Alright. Now it's Doc's turn.
looked
Goes
pretty
the lava
dire.
guy.
It looked pretty dire for a while, but now things are looking pretty swell.
That massive AoE thing from Dawn was very helpful.
Yeah, honestly.
Yes.
That's what I was counting on.
So Doc lumbers forward, pulls out seemingly like some trinket from his chest. You're not quite sure what it is. Drops it in his arm and fires his cannon at this ghast here.
I'm guessing his common modifications use like trinkets or whatever to power for magical energy. Probably.
And that does hit. This ghast takes enough damage to die.
Nope.
So this gas is gone, and it does explode. So you're gonna need to make me a fortitude save. I suspect you're gonna be just fine. Although you, yeah, you're fine, but you do take half damage, and this one's 2d6. So you take a whole 1 damage.
Oh man.
Oh no!
What am I gonna do about this shit?
All right.
So I think I'm just gonna charge the ladder skeleton just to keep him out of the fight and wait for Oracle.
All right. Now it's Zridan's turn. He 5 foot steps back, turns around, and then.
You forgot the skeleton, didn't you? They come before Zridan and.
Oh, you're totally right. You are totally right. It's just I had it tied to the big skeleton, so I gotta remap that. How is this guy still alive?
Ladder is too powerful.
Yeah, I told you we'll look out for that one.
The ladder's real good. Yeah, this guy actually swaps out for his repeating crossbow again, and fires on Pineapple. Does a 17 hit Pineapple?
For normal AC, nope.
All right. The Pineapple's just dodging all these big old bolts. All right, now it's Zridan's turn, and now he 5 foot steps back, turns around, and casts Wall of Fire, which does mean he needs to make that concentration check. And Wall of Fire is... What level spell is that? Because it's half of the spell level base. Okay. Yeah, no, he's fine. He made that concentration check. Now, how long is this wall again?
Concentration plus 1 round per level, so as long as he's concentrating.
No, I'm asking how long is it, like, distance-wise?
Oh, 20 feet per level.
That's big.
I mean, Pineapple can just fly over it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's 20 feet high. So, bam. Wall. That's
Firewall.
And anybody who charges through, I could just heal them up again.
Yep. So, hold on, let me switch out the bone shatter spell.
But actually, I have my barrier, so we just push through and let the barrier tank the hits. I still think that. No,
So he casts Wall of Fire, and yeah, so we get this. It's an opaque sheet, so you guys can't see on the other side anymore.
but I can force myself through if I want to.
And
so
we know we can't move this turn anyway, so we know where it is right now. So as long as nobody, next turn you can move away. But for right now, we know where he is.
So that means
we've got Hank.
Yeah.
So this Wall of Fire actually does manage to hit. Amusingly enough, it. Oh no! It just barely doesn't get anything else. It gets Pineapple.
Oh, the Ring of Fire has a radius of 5 feet plus 2 levels. So.
If I wanted to make it a ring, yeah, but he wants to make it a ring.
Oh, all right,
so.
yeah, all right, yeah, sure.
So that means that Nava and Velmir both need to take 2d4 damage.
Why?
Because they're on the side of the.
Yeah.
Well, so you guys each take 5 damage. Pineapple and Velmir. And there's a Wall of Fire there. And staying in the radius of it will have you keep taking damage. It's within 20 feet of it you'll take damage. Within 10 feet you'll take slightly more. Yeah. Don's turn.
I lay my hands on the ladder skeleton.
Alright, roll me a touch attack.
It's got a crossbow, so it,
Yeah, just the first one, so 23.
Alright.
6 damage.
Which, oh.
Alright, I assume we'll save a 17?
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't matter. Takes full damage. Alright, that's a bloody ladder skeleton.
And he has to make a will save to not attack anybody else. Or not attack me, whatever.
Alright, that's good to know. Alright. Well, good, it's your turn.
See. see. 15, 20.
This is 4th turn, so 2 more turns until that buff runs out, but by then that's not going to be relevant anymore, so...
Okay, so let's see, where's this going? That's 20. Let's see. 20. 30.
Yeah, it's going to be 40 feet to reach the skeleton.
30. Okay. This is probably a stupid move, but I'm going to spend a Kai point and extend my movement. Go over to here, and then go to here, and while I'm moving, swap my crossbow back out for my wakizashi, and I'll attack. And because I'm flanking,
You do get a bonus and potentially sneak attack damage.
well, I gain sneak attack damage, but I potentially gain a bonus. Yep. So let's see if this is going to be +2, so 15.
Does that hit its flat-footed AC? Where is the ladder skeleton? That hits!
Okay.
By some miracle, you managed to hit it.
And I gotta add 3d6.
Alright, yeah, you kill the ladder skeleton. In your exhausted, bone-splintered state, you managed to kill the skeleton.
Like, and now I'm gonna sit down and say, I'm done.
You just sit down in this puddle of blood and go, yeah, that's it for me.
Starting to curl up a little bit.
Elmir, it is your turn.
Yeah. Can I make my way through the firewall?
You could run through it. It does a bunch of damage.
Run through it going, oh yeah!
Man mode! Yeah, do it. What the hell?
Alright, so you also provoke an attack of opportunity from Zridan, but let's do the main wall of fire damage first. So you take 19 damage.
Okay.
And then he gets a swing at you with his staff. By the way, you notice that the staff that he's pulled out is a wooden spoon.
Subtle.
Hank immediately lights up when he sees that.
Pineapple? Should, maybe? Well, no, we should probably just grapple the guy.
Yeah.
Zridan tries smacking you in the face with it.
Oh, no.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
It is not his specialty. Alright. So you have run through the wall of fire. You've still got a standard action. What are you doing?
And I do spells, right? I don't remember if it's a full turn or not.
What's a spell strike again? Is that... I'm trying to remember.
When I cast a touch spell through a magic, or through a...
Yeah, you can cast a touch spell through a standard attack.
I think that's a full round action.
It is actually not listed as one.
It's part of a melee attack.
That spell combat is full round. That's right. It's part of a normal attack.
Oh, spell combat's a different thing.
Yeah, spell strike is part of a
I'm
normal.
not doing the combat. Just right.
Okay, yeah, no, you could do that.
So it's just a spell doesn't as a standard attack to cast.
Oh, that's a really fun one. Is Zridan wearing any metal thing? If so, he gets a +3. Oh wait, never mind. Doesn't matter.
I mean,
That would have been funny. Actually, he's got some belt buckles. Yeah, you miss. 12 hits.
If you hadn't gotten,
spell actually remains charged on the sword until I cast another spell.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's
fairly
pretty
short.
sweet.
Because there are some spells that are like charge based, so it delivers 1 charge per strike, and then the charges remain. It's just that this
Gotcha.
one is just 1 charge.
Okay. Sweet. Alright, now it's your turn.
So Zridan technically is in range for a grab, right?
Technically, but Pineapple would need to reach through the wall, which would mean it would take damage.
So it might just as well go through the wall and touch.
But then, if he's grabbing Zridan, like, is he gonna burn from his own wall?
Only if you then move Zridan. So
Okay,
Pineapple would be the one stretching through the wall to grab Zridan.
Right. But I
Zridan
can't,
wouldn't move.
I can't pull him as the same action as grappling?
No, that'd be a next action thing.
Alright. So in that case, whoop.
All right. I assume you're flying over.
Yeah.
All right.
But now I can't reach the thingy to turn it. Hang it! Well,
You can. Like, it's 40 feet movement, basically, almost, and he's got speed bonuses from size.
no, I mean I can't turn it because the thing was off.
Oh.
Because I wanted to turn it. So I can
Whoops.
go
Oh,
here.
that's not how I wanted to do that. Hold on. No, I'm editing the width to try to help you, and I realize it's only extending it out the right, so there's not much I can do there.
So like this, out of the immediate range of fire, still range of grappling.
You'd be out of range of fire here too.
Okay, that goes through there because it's just easier to use. Grabo. One more than last time.
All right. And yeah, that actually grapples.
All right.
He is successfully grappled.
It's not really anything I want to do because, like, so I'm just gonna. But otherwise, I'm not. Me myself, like Nava's not gonna do it.
Well, I mean, unless you can use pineapple to figure out that you hold Zridan and create a pit under Zridan.
I'm out of level 2 slots.
Okay.
Because otherwise, that's what I would have done. I'm the one that makes
Plus,
sense.
you just go out of it anyway, so...
Yeah. So, I mean, this is fine. Like, I'm just a hitbox for pineapple. It's fine. So, Zridan is grappled. The talons of a fish bird.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's the ship's turn. The ship reloads. It's the dragon's turn. The dragon messes up the ship more. All right.
I'm glad the dragon's there to take care of that for us.
So the ship loses 2 more crew.
That
And it,
didn't you say it started with like 20? It's down to like 10.
yeah, it's roughly 10 from what you're seeing. All right. It's Doc's turn. He can't see where Zridan is. He wasn't really paying a lot of attention.
But he could probably go around the wall.
So he kind of walks over here and shouts out, "If anyone has artifacts they aren't using, I could do a lot of damage with them."
Like the artifacts?
No, not those ones.
Those are kind of the only ones we have.
I got a ball of air we can sacrifice.
Perfect.
Well, I mean that ball of air. Well, was it used?
No. It's better this way. Do what you must, Doc.
Just
So-
blows right into the ocean or something.
It's Zridan's turn. He's not doing so great right now. So what he does,
Plus, wouldn't he take damage from his own firewall because he's right next to it?
the firewall only goes one way.
Oh.
Right.
And in fact, Doc does take a little bit of damage, but he's made of metal, so it's not going to hit him too hard. Yeah, so the heat damage from a wall of fire only goes one way.
That's
Like the real
convenient.
fire.
So what Zridan does is
Yes.
sorry, I've got a lot of options. None of them are great, but all of them are okay. He casts a spell, which is harder because of both being grappled and the spell that you cast on him. So, nah, he's good.
Dang.
Yeah.
And
He casts a spell, and that spell is Summon Monster. So there's an arrow elemental behind you. It's big. And now it gets to roll initiative.
Whoosh.
Oh, that's a big initiative.
None of us on the right side know about it.
Nope. Right. Add turn.
Yeah, if I share sense, I lose mine, so obviously. So.
It's not very optimal in a...
Alright. So now it's the air elemental's turn. So what it does... hold on. Let me make sure I understand this thing correctly. Yeah, alright. What it does is it slams into Velmir. Twice.
Oof. Ouch.
So the first one is a 17.
Missed.
And the second one is a 25.
Ouch.
You take 11. You take 11 damage.
Have you been subtracting the 5 damage from a blighted barrier, by the way, or?
No, it doesn't remove the damage, just converts it to non-lethal.
Yeah.
How are you doing health-wise?
25 for bloody, I guess.
Alright.
Alright,
Low half.
Don, it's your turn.
So I don't actually know what's going on the other side of the wall. But I know that Zridan was on that square the last turn, and I know he's been grappled. So I do what since I don't know about the elemental, I'm just gonna charge into him and smite evil. Can I do that?
Yeah, you're just gonna blindly charge through this wall of fire and cast
Into the wall of fire, yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna stand in it. Oof. Okay.
Paladin, that's what they do.
So hold on. The first thing that happens is you take the wall of fire damage.
Yeah.
You take 19 damage.
Okay.
And next turn you will take the same, or whatever it rolls that time, I guess. Cool. So you're just gonna stand there and smite evil. All right.
Man mode.
Actually,
So-
I just since it's a charge, I only get the 14 from the first roll.
All right. Well, he is flat-footed right now because he's grappled. So let's see if that helps you. Hold on. Actually, yeah. So that hits.
17 damage. Nice.
All right. Zridan is bloodied.
Nice.
All right. Relgil, it's your turn.
Actually, I'm gonna go stand up tardily and perform Jesus walking action and walk onto the water, around it, walk back over to here, which I think is within 60 feet. Probably. Let's see. I started like right there. Ish.
Yeah.
Exactly
So you're good.
60 feet.
Yeah. And I'm gonna end my turn here.
Cool. All right, Velmir, it's your turn.
Yes. Spell combat. First, 2 melee attacks. These aren't without the plus. These are -2.
Okay. What are you swinging at?
Zridan.
Okay. So that's -2. So the first one actually does that. Hold on. The first one actually does manage to hit it because it's flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
Go pineapple.
So yeah.
And also it does the electricity damage.
Connects them.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, it does 1d6, which we're level 5.
So that's 66. I think that maxes out at 4d6, right?
No, it's 5d6. It maxes out.
5d6. Okay, so 5d6 worth of damage. Oh boy,
Mediocre.
that's still pretty good. Oh boy.
That's 29 damage.
Yes, yes it is.
Wow.
Finally.
Wow.
I'm making use.
Yeah, no kidding.
Everyone gets to play today.
All right, Nava, it's your turn.
So, can the thing grappling something still attack it?
Yes, but only with one hand, basically.
Pineapple just bites particularly hard that moment.
Well, the thing is, biting is an ability you need to bite a lot, so... I need to look things up here real quick. Yeah. Alright, so I will just do the attack then. No, idiot, it's the attack. I still need to roll for my attack.
Surprisingly, I somehow still have a bonus to my dexterity.
Well, that does hit.
Normal damage, and this is the electricity.
Alright, so you actually see a glow surround Zridan. And Velmir, you can make a spellcraft check on that.
Right. Spellcraft, you said?
Yep.
No problem.
Yeah, that was an Aegis of Recovery. It's a necklace that gives you a bunch of health when you're about to get knocked out.
Ouch.
Almost killed him, though.
But it's gone. The Aegis just gets destroyed when that happens. Right.
So can I... So that was the attack. Can I use my move action to push him into the fire?
No, dragging or shoving is standard action. That grapple.
You know, he's been healed for about 5 to 19 damage, so basically, yeah. 1 or 2 more attacks should be enough, if it's a good attack.
And yeah, and I'll and hand down my bottle of air.
Alright. Doc takes a bottle of air gladly. It is the ship's turn. The ship fires one of its bolts at the dragon, and the other 2 at Pineapple. What's Pineapple's touch AC again?
Can the ship even see?
15, I think it was.
Yeah, it was 15, yeah.
Okay. Then actually both bolts hit.
Oh.
And the one for the dragon...
When pineapple get partial concealment from the fire?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll give it a 20% chance for each one to miss. So, percentile dice. First one hits, second one hits.
Does the fact that it's holding the wizard, does that change anything?
Well, no, it just makes you also flat-footed, so it means that you also lose X bonus, so that actually probably makes Pineapple easier to hit. So Pineapple is about to take a lot of damage.
It happens.
That's a lot of damage.
Pineapple takes 28 damage.
Still alive.
How much health does it have left?
It had 37 minus 28.
It's 9 health.
Yes, so...
That's
Alright,
all
gonna
right.
lay on hands next time.
It's the dragon's turn. The dragon flies upward and arcs its breath weapon again and just wrecks this ship. It's just electricity flying across the bow of the ship.
What a shocking development!
It's super effective.
Not really killing him, it's just
You need to learn better jokes. And more jokes.
Yes,
Like-
both of those.
Yeah, like you?
Burn.
Now I'm the only one being burned right now.
Alright, the ship loses 3 more of its crew, and 1 more of the ballistas.
The only one left, right?
Yep.
No, 2.
There's 2 ballistas left.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
Alright, it's Doc's turn. He turns to you, Nava, and asks inquisitively, should I guess?
Can I use my reaction to go into Pineapple mode to see what Pineapple is sensing?
I actually don't know if that's something that summoners can do. Do you get direct knowledge of what you're
Bond
summoning?
sense. I can
Yeah,
sense...
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
then yes. He's still going to get a penalty for not having actual sight of the target, but...
It's basically blind fight at this point.
Well, yeah, like for a second, I just look, I sense through Pineapple, I gauge whereabout I would be, and I tell him a general direction.
Alright, I'm going to say with your guidance, the penalty for shooting blind is... for the concealment penalty is still going to be there, but the penalty to hit is going to be cut in half.
Nice.
Alright, he drops in the bottle of air into his arm. And fires. So, that does hit, assuming that percentile dice roll in favor of that.
Who was against the air shot again?
What's that?
Who was against air shot again? I'm not that good at Mega Man 2 read this.
I don't know. Rao's the current Mega Man expert, I believe, but unfortunately the shot does miss due to the concealment.
Man.
You guys on the other side see this bolt of lightning just fly through the wall and up into the sky.
Probably narrowly missing Pineapple as well.
Oh yeah. You guys are lucky it didn't hit any of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, now it's Zridan's turn. And Zridan tries to cast Dimension Door.
Yeah, I think this is going to do that eventually.
So, this roll could determine the battle. Let's see if he manages to concentrate enough. Yeah, he got a 27.
I hope he goes on the boat.
Would Pineapple teleport with him?
No.
He couldn't step through the door, though. Because he's being grappled, he couldn't step through the door.
It doesn't have somatic components. He can just say the words and teleport.
Dimension...
It's a door, but it's not a door.
It actually causes a door to appear, I believe.
You just get stuck, basically.
Like, it could be underneath him or something.
You just teleport.
Yeah.
Alright, so he teleports all the way to your right.
Oh, jeez, it's over there.
Dang it.
Yep. And then he seems to
through the wall again.
he seems to compose himself a little bit. And then it's the air elemental's turn, who then swings at Velmir twice. 24 and a 26.
Jeez.
Yeah, both hits.
Alright. So that is... That is 20 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Alright, done. It's your turn. You immediately take wall of fire damage.
Yeah.
So you take 12 damage.
I can live with that.
Yeah, no, that was a fairly low roll for it.
No, let's see. No, it doesn't matter who has how much damage. I'm just gonna move somewhere here. No, I'm not really gonna deal. There we go. And I'm gonna channel energy again.
Alright. Cool. You guys gain 12 health.
Nice.
Well, that offsets the damage from the fire.
But I get help.
Pineapple's really happy about this.
So...
Alright, Relgil, it's your turn.
That was point. That, whoops. That, my coming over here...
Movement, getting around the fire.
But I presume this entire area is all water. This area right here.
Yeah, it's just easier to assume that than that.
So we know he'll be on the island. He won't be able to recharge his spells for a while. We know he can't get off the island because the ship's getting wrecked. You think we can just pay the sailors the danger fee and ask them to do a bit of a witch hunt on the island? Just look for the guy and shake him to death?
When passing back through the fire, from the opposite direction,
cause full wall of fire damage.
Figured as much.
So you can do a standard action and a movement action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My for my next turn.
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There's my turn.
There's no range limit for summon monster. There's no tether there.
My turn's over.
Alright. Felmir, it's your turn.
The ability that lets me walk over water requires I use my full round action.
Lemon pineapple, so pineapple can fly over the wall with you.
Yeah, since it's twice bigger now.
Yeah, it's large. It's considered large. It's not medium. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you hop on
but that
Pineapple's
will be
back.
an attack of opportunity, right?
That does provoke an attack of opportunity.
But
You can make an acrobatics check to see if you avoid it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cancel.
Alright, roll that acrobatics.
Yep.
So would that also transport? Well,
That is not enough. So you do get an attack of opportunity. That does hit. That's a 29.
Ouch.
You take 10 damage.
1 health left.
So
and my
Wow, are
barrier
you
is
serious?
Oof.
gone. Yeah.
Oh,
And my
so-
barrier is now gone.
I don't see you, so I hope what I'm going to do here is not trouble.
I hope so as well.
Alright. Nava.
Because I want to give Pineapple a head start. So I'm going to run my normal action here, 30. So 1, 2, 3, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'm going to use Maker's Call, which lets me Dimension Door Pineapple to my side. I don't know if that'll carry you.
Oh, that depends
Yeah,
heavily on the wording.
You can if you want to.
It lets you carry it. It lets if that wording is correct and it actually dimension door, it would probably allow you to carry Velmir because
Yeah,
Let me read it. Dysfunction as Dimension Door using the Summoner's caster level. That's all it says about that.
Then yeah.
Yeah, I am a very willing creature to follow along on this journey.
You can also bring along one additional willing medium or smaller creature.
So there you go. And then
Yeah.
Pineapple will do a full charging action.
yeah.
Sign this, case by sign count, all the way.
Whoosh! I'm not sure I want to go follow along on this adventure anymore.
Yeah, I imagine Velmir hanging on like, I didn't sign up for this.
Oh shit! Out of the fire air elemental into charging it. Right then.
Well, that elemental's
It
gonna
is an improvement.
that elemental's gonna have a hard time getting over here. Maybe. Actually, can air elementals fly?
Yes. It's an air elemental.
Duh.
In fact, it has the air mastery. Means that airborne creatures take a -1 penalty against it.
I have to
So-
BRB like super quick, but like I just done with
Yeah.
my turn, so.
Cool. Alright, it's the ship's turn. The ship reloads. It's the dragon's turn. The dragon continues its big stompy rampage. Alright. So...
That ship is rapidly running out of screw skeletons to run the ballistas.
Oh yeah, like a mast has collapsed and 2 of the ballistas are destroyed, and you see like 5 or 6 skeletons left. It's hard to tell in all the rubble. The ship is not looking great. Alright, now it's Doc's turn. Doc gets annoyed that the dude's on the other end of this battlefield now.
I have that wand of make whole. Can you use that?
He could. That's how a golem would heal. So,
Alright.
so yes, Doc. Then he doesn't have anything for movement, does he? No. Okay. He just bolts. So
Someone needs to get Doc a sword or something.
Or a bottle of messages. That's something that he could use to power his lightning thing.
Alright. So yeah, he spent a full round moving. And now it's Zridan's turn. And what Zridan does... And what is the range of that? Oh, that's a long range. Okay. What he does now is he fires. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options here. Okay. Yeah, what he does is he fires magic missile at Pineapple.
The darkness.
So he fires out 5 missiles.
And Pineapple only has 1 health left, correct?
No, that's no man.
No, I am. I would have.
Wait, did that healing spell not help, or whatever that?
I only got half of it.
Alright, so Pineapple takes 20 damage. And then it's the Air Elemental's turn. The Air Elemental flies 20 feet straight up. So that's 20 of its 100 movement. Then it sees Don, flies toward him, and swings at him.
I'm okay with this.
Don does a 29 hit you.
Yes.
Finally, something actually hit you. I'm actually surprised.
So am I.
That's only 5 damage. Alright, Don's turn.
Anyone die during my absence?
Pineapple did take 20 damage from Magic Missile.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is Pineapple dead?
Nope, 3 HP left.
Oh wow, okay.
Can you absorb damage from Pineapple?
Yes, I can.
Good, because then I can just heal you, because Pineapple itself is too far away.
Sounds good.
So, Don, you are currently being threatened by an air elemental.
I do not give a damn.
Such disrespect.
Phew, because Pineapple is large, I'm just in range to be able to suck up some damage.
So, let's see...
Demir appreciates his right being alive.
I think just above the pit is best. And I do use up my last channel energy just for...
you do know...
You need to roll an acrobatics for both avoiding attack of opportunity and for not falling on your face once you step on the blood.
Oh, there's blood. Alright, then I'm just gonna step here.
Okay, that's fair. You want to try to avoid attack of opportunity?
I honestly don't know what my acrobatics check is, so I just know that it's awful.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so that's an attack of opportunity from the air elemental.
Actually, I'm gonna do it anyway just to see how awful.
We gotta know. You gotta beat 15.
Gonna be lucky. Gonna land right on it.
Oh man. So close.
That was lucky.
That's almost max. Alright.
Yeah, given you've got a -4.
Air Elemental hasn't been damaged, so it doesn't care about being healed.
Nope.
And
All
everybody gets 16 health back.
So everybody?
Everybody in the
range.
aura.
I
Well,
can't see the aura.
Oh.
Well, you are in the aura, so you get 16 back, and Relevant does.
that's why
The aura.
There.
that's why
You
I
fought
am
way
not
too
in the aura. Dang it.
that is why he said he asked if you could absorb damage from Pineapple so he could do it before he cast the healing thingy. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Rogil, your turn.
Well, I'm not going to be...
I'm completely magicked out. All I can do is just tank shit and maybe fire some arrows out. I don't know.
I mean, you're still pretty good at that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think I need to do some calculations on range and stuff. Let me see. I need to go one lower. Okay, nope, that's within 75 feet. 80 feet, sorry. And I'm gonna, as I move, swap out for my crossbow again. Or actually, I think I've been... I mean, it's not a super special thing, but it probably will hit, at least, hopefully.
All right, well, you can give it a shot.
And nope.
Nope.
I only have a +5.
All right. Film here. It's your turn.
Yeah. How high is Pineapple flying? Or more specifically, can I get up him without taking fall damage?
That's a question for Nava.
I mean, would it fly just enough to go above the firewall, so like at around 20 feet, I guess?
Oh, you teleported.
Yeah.
Oh, a teleport, so then Pineapple would be like close to the ground then.
Probably ground level.
Yeah, you could jump off then.
Yeah, I will do that. I enjoyed the ride, I guess, but I'm getting off now.
I mean, you could hold your action so that way Pineapple could move you closer.
With 1 HP, I don't feel like getting closer to him.
Fair point.
Like Pineapple, if Pineapple dies, it just takes 24 hours and it's back alive. It's a Velmer can't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, can't you try to if Pineapple does that, you can summon a monster to surround him. Yeah, that's a backup plan.
So
wait, how far can you throw items?
Depends on your strength check. You can, if you give me a decent strength check, I'll say you could toss an item to Doc.
I think
That's what I was thinking.
I know. Normally the range increment.
Oh yeah, you toss whatever the heck.
I have no idea. I hope this will work. I have no idea if it will, but I toss him my parasol.
Oh, I love this.
Yes.
Doc catches it and looks at it confusingly, and he looks at his cannon already charged. He shrugs and shoves it in. His cannon starts rattling violently. Nava, it's your turn.
Did Doc move any closer to, I mean, he still has a move action, or, wait, oh.
No, Doc made full move action last turn.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so I can cast a spell that has a target of you to Pineapple.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm casting Shield on Pineapple.
Alright, +4 AC.
Nice.
Figured it's probably a good idea.
Pretty handy.
Alright,
You never know when it's armor class targeting spells, yeah.
And
Plus all these ballistae.
Wolf, which is within range to do a 1 charge attack.
Alright, roll to hit.
Alright, so I get my charge thing, so
Also, I think my buff runs out, so getting my moves out.
Well, oh, on Pineapple or whatever, or?
No, on myself, the compel hostility.
Oh.
I think I hit.
Yeah, no, that does hit. Wow. That might be the highest number that's been rolled this campaign. Wow, that's a big number.
Unfortunately, that's not a crit, which is sad.
Yeah.
How is that not? Oh god, that's ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, roll damage.
Alright, so here's normal attack. Wait, I'm just making sure everything's good here. Yep. My normal attack, and here comes the electricity.
Oh boy. So what does this look like? We see a large birdfish thing
Just ramming the wizard.
shrieking with a wet squawk as it careens down, claws extended, crackling with electricity. We see Zridan get impaled by these claws. We see the electricity surge through his body. We see his body seize, and we see it collapse. Zridan is no more.
Pineapple forever MVP.
That's good fight. Relgin had the beginning, I had the middle
Oh,
part,
boy.
and Pineapple was definitely the finish.
If it wasn't for that stupid spell,
It is the ship's turn. All the ship's ballistas, all 2 of them remaining, do fire at the dragon.
Did they have to load yet?
They've reloaded last.
Oh, alright.
Use my swift action to sit down.
Also, does the elemental disappear?
Actually, yeah. The air elemental does this.
I'm surprised the skeletons are still up.
A different spell. Skeleton Crew works a little differently. It's more separated from the actual summoner. But that's only one hit. It does a good chunk of damage to the dragon. And then the dragon pairs up the ship some more. Like, a lot more. Wow, okay, yeah, so all that's left is 3 remaining skeletons. And now it's Doc's turn.
Blast the ship! Blast the ship!
Doc, looking confused because his target is now dead, turns to the ship, kind of shrugs, and unleashes the energy. Crackling energy that was making his cannon vibrate violently. All coalesces into one big beam. And it's not like a single projectile like the other ones were. This is like a Kamehameha beam. And it just tears through the ship. And the entire ship collapses inward.
Of all things,
Onto the
the parasol was Chekhov's gun.
Basically sucking the entirety of this ghost ship into nothing. Luckily, Arcturus manages to take off of the ship, just as all the skeletons and the ballista and all the haunted boards that built up the ship collapse into this beam and vanish. Congrats, guys.
I guess this concludes these negotiations.
You guys beat Zridan.
I took everything.
He's a villain that I actually had in another campaign before this. And you guys killed him for real this time.
I
Congratulations.
lay down on the grass and rest.
I forget what heal skill does again. I didn't think I can recover actual HP with it.
I mean, so, problem, it's a necromancer, he might want to revive. After we loot his body, I make Pineapple eat him.
That's your solution?
Yes.
Oh god. I love
Actually, I
it.
was thinking just to
I love it so much.
wait until I've got my lay on hands back just to channel energy again, just to
No,
make
yeah,
sure.
sure, like, after everything's done, after we go through what he has, make sure everything's okay, to get rid of the body.
Yeah.
can't really resurrect if there's no body.
Arcturus lands on the ground in front of you and starts clawing at the spikes that are just sticking out of his chest and yanking them out, tossing them to the ground. Well, I'm guessing that's the lot of it. That was a lot to deal with. How did you all fare?
We scraped by. I'd offer to heal your wounds, but unfortunately I'm all magicked out.
That's okay. I think I just need a rest.
That's
I'll
That's understandable. Thanks for the help.
Actually, I think I got a potion of cure light wounds, but I think Velmia's gonna need it more.
Yes, please.
Actually, can the heal skill heal? I can't remember.
Heal him for half. Well, positive and negative energy heal Velmer.
Yeah, but no, the heal skill doesn't actually help. Like, I can't provide long-term care for.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the dragon looks. Yes, your friend looks worse off than I am. I imagine that Velmir just has his hair just up and crispy, smoking ashes.
Yeah, Velmir, just you drink this. 1d8 plus 1 heal. Well, divided by 2, so.
Chug it all in.
I do wish to ask, what was that final thing that destroyed the ship?
I don't know. What did you do, Doc?
Doc apparently has he's got a parasol that kept returning to him, or I think it kept returning to him in nasty ways.
Parasol.
And Doc had a thing that apparently absorbs magical artifacts, and that's the stuff and turns them into like beams of something or other. And apparently the parasol overcharged it.
I don't necessarily need magical items for the cannon. However, it does increase the power, directly connected to how powerful the item was. What sort of parasol was that you had, Velmir?
The worst kind of parasol. It's ugly, and it wouldn't leave me.
Suppose you should be glad to be rid of it then. That was quite something. I imagine it probably gave you lots of grief and problems in its existence in your inventory.
Well, we tried burying it here because it was an anti-magic nail, and it stopped her for a while. But then the nail got removed or something, and it came back.
Or I just ignored it. It wouldn't surprise me. I would have buried it back anyway.
Interesting.
I've tried many things to get rid of it. This might actually have worked. Yes, might.
Arcturus looks around and says, well, luckily we did manage to save all the residents. None of them were damaged.
The field's probably seen better days, but
Is our ship still in the area?
Arcturus actually flies up and kind of looks around, and he sees, he does see your ship, and he lands again and he says, it looks like they're arguing over something.
Well.
Hopefully they come back.
I suppose Nav and I should head over there and tell them that everything's fine, they can come back.
Alright. Yeah, I'm like by far the most healthy one here, so yeah,
Actually, surprisingly, I managed to claw my way back to full health.
That's true. I'm astonished that you went from bone shattered to full health again. That's ridiculous. Granted, your health wasn't a lot to begin with. I was actually honestly a little afraid of throwing bone shatter at you because I don't want to kill you, and that thing did a lot of damage.
I'm the best healer.
Yeah, honestly, things would have gone very differently.
Again,
So,
I'm really glad I had a light crossbow hidden away. It's not normally my weapon of choice, but damage is not affected by anything, so except for like point blank shots. So
It does help.
yeah.
So when you guys did look at Zridan's body, you found a whole bunch of fun stuff on it.
Okay.
So you found the big wooden spoon staff, which Hank helpfully identifies for you as the staff of mixing. He had a necklace around his neck, and that was the amulet of precise measurements. So there's your last two artifacts.
Mhm.
He also had some other fun stuff on him, such as a ring of protection +1, an aquatic cummerbund, a rope of components, which gave him all the spell components, a pirate's eye patch, a cloak of resistance +1, braces of armor +1, a book of extended summoning, a 3rd level pearl of power, and 600 gold.
No, really, no, it's actually, maybe I shouldn't go up to the boat and I should just tell the people to go back on that farm is safe. That sounds like a better idea.
Okay, I'll go.
I mean, I could go as well for the people on the farm.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna react well to a kobold. Like for real, that's been kind of a recurring thing in this campaign.
Maybe this time my name might actually get spread far and wide that I was the savior of one of the saviors of this, and the fact that I helped kill
Alright.
Zridan.
Give it a try.
I mean, I guess it depends how the media's gonna spin this.
Yeah. I mean,
The residents of Bloodsworth Island actually do start coming out of the... Basically, they heard the giant explosion, and then everything be kind of quiet after that. So they all start coming out of the woodwork again. And you actually do see some of the residents kind of poking their heads out.
We did it! Wait for them.
Is everything okay?
yes, Zridan's.
Relatively.
We saved the world!
Alright, cool.
We beat the game for real this time.
I don't know if you heard of Zridan or whatever, but we just killed him.
So wasn't that guy that like attacked that city on the other side?
Yes.
Like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope.
That's
Well
the
done.
one.
We're gonna go back to work now.
Okay.
Sorry
Don't
about the fire there.
don't mind me if I just rest here, please. That was.
So you guys all managed to get back on your boat just fine. Arcturus gives you a ride back to your ship. And you arrive on the ship, and Captain Storm looks at you, and she turns back to her crew and she says, "See, and now it's too late. Look, you guys are the worst. Oh well."
Just look.
We're arguing
This
over
way you're okay.
Carrie, the watch keep from the crow's nest, comes up to you and she says, "Yeah, we kind of got a little sidetracked arguing about whether the pay was worth it.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't help out, but at least you don't need to pay us more." And she gives you like a shaky thumbs up.
I just
I
make
mean-
eye contact, but I don't say anything.
I mean, we were quite badly beaten up as is, so...
I mean, you're all alive. That's the good part, right?
yeah.
It's like the most down feeling victory ever.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's
Yeah,
just
we
like,
won, but none of the other people got to participate in the fight? I don't know.
I barely survived. I'm taking it easy.
I mean, we barely survived because we're like level 6 adventurers. I'm not sure how NPCs would fare in a fight like this.
Yeah, Carrie looks you up and down. She says, "Yeah, you look like shit. You should rest, dude."
I definitely will. That spell left me. That spell was not pleasant at all.
Captain Storm hops down and she says, "All right, bosses, where off to next?"
Back to Riddleport.
Yeah, sorry, the contract's getting cut short a bit.
All right, hey, just means that we can get another contract that might pay a little more next time. Sorry, that's not directed at you. That's directed at them. I wanted to help.
They're very
Anyway.
keen for these dangerous jobs, aren't they?
I swear. Anyways, let's head on out.
Didn't we pay for combat ready crew?
No, you didn't. You paid for perfectly ordinary, nothing's going wrong crew, which is why we were arguing over
Okay.
whether or not to help you.
Sure. This is-
Again,
Some of these guys didn't want to deal with an army of skeletons. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah, clearly it was this.
but
Yes, there were zombies also.
well,
I mean, there
You
was...
see, guys, that could have been so fun. What are you? I swear, half of you are getting fired when we get back to Riddleport.
got to add to my enthusiasm. But really, there wasn't really much of the skeletons and ghouls left after I was done with them.
and
Alright,
thanks to Arcturus for taking care of all the skeletons on the ship, so they couldn't back up because that was right on his own. Was
Do this without
Yeah, Arcturus is actually like he's in the water next to you. 'Cause
Yeah.
Bronze Dragon, they like water and all that. He's just kind of swimming alongside your boat right now and says, "Well, it was an honor to repay my debts to you, and I'm glad that we could stop someone of such atrocities." And
Actually, I
hope
want to
that
stick
you can-
around. I want to see the eggs.
you want to see the what?
I want to see the eggs hatch.
well,
Oh.
nah.
I Be honored to have you around.
I mean, if you want to stick around, I don't think we have any pressing business for...
Like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime occasion.
They're probably going to hatch in about a week. Where do you need to destroy the artifacts? Because I don't want this to get in the way of you getting rid of them.
We honestly have no plan for actually destroying them.
We're supposed to bring them back to Bakerton, who's going to seal them away.
Well, Bakerton was in Daventry, correct?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
By boat, you should be able to get there in a couple days. Take care of that. Come back in a couple days. The dragon should probably be hatching a few more days after that.
Okay. That works for us.
I'd be honored to have you all present.
Mm-hmm.
Good news, crew. Contract is extended again.
Captain Storm kind of looks at you guys. All right, whatever. Carrie seems pretty excited. Beckett Brass, not so much. Like, all right, fine. And she says, "All right, to Daventry then. I guess we're going to Oshana, and you guys will be getting a caravan from there. That'd be the closest port."
I got a wagon. It's cool.
All right,
Yeah.
off we go, Ben. Put up the sails.
And...
Sails unfurl, and you guys take off into the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
We did it. We legit did it.
A few days later, you do arrive in Oshana. Let me bring back the world map here.
And everybody should be held up now. I've got enough lay on hands for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody should get healed up over the course of, like 3 days it takes.
Mm-hmm. As there's
You guys.
You should probably hide the giant pictures of although they are pretty nice.
Actually, couldn't Nava just like fly over the mountains in the bay, just like here?
Yeah, Nava could do that if you want to save yourself like probably 4 days round trip.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so you just
guys
tell
in a
the
week.
captain. You just tell the captain. All right, just park here. I'll be back in 2 days. Is that what you're doing?
That's looking like it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Want to make sure
The party
you don't
is
miss
right
anything.
there.
Okay.
All right, you hop aboard Pineapple and you fly over the mountain range.
Mm-hmm.
And you make your way to the crypt. You've basically fully recovered, but everybody in the crew still looks a little battered and bruised. But you guys have made a full recovery. You're holding all the artifacts that you have, all the ones you didn't leave with Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the crew look battered?
You guys, I mean, not the actual crew of the ship.
Also, we
the
don't have
player.
the oven that's with Ference.
Oh,
Did
that's
we?
correct.
Oh.
This is an actual plot point I had written that Doc actually had in his.
Really? All
Yeah.
this time? That's so dangerous.
No, not all this time, but he brought it with him.
Right, but I mean, yeah, since we've seen him, like in Riddleport, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to go into that actually. Oh well. Anyways, you guys do have all the artifacts.
On the entrance, I banged a spoon on Doc to get Bickerton's attention.
Oh, did you bring Doc with you? Because Pineapple can't carry all of them.
Oh, okay, yeah. If not, then I guess.
Are you traveling alone?
Probably.
I mean, regular I could come along probably.
If
Yeah.
you want to come with,
I suppose I'll come with.
Well, it's a matter of being able to fly over the mountain.
yeah.
Yeah.
So either Don or Rigel. You
Well,
don't have to.
I'll come along. Don's the one that can cook, I think.
Yeah.
That's true. He's handed half by the crew.
Right. Okay.
Nowhere
fair
do
enough.
not have pouch anymore, so good that
Oh
we also
no, that's right. You handed off the
Yeah.
pack.
No, I'm just gonna.
I imagine you pull out enough ingredients for
Yeah.
a couple weeks or something. You just
Yeah.
go to town on this pouch on the last day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fill up the
I'm
stores.
just gonna flip this pouch upside down and
And just think of delicious banquet food and see what comes out. All right. So you make your way to the crypt. You head on down, and sure enough, there's Bakerton hops out from behind his crypt podium thing when he recognizes you. Says, did you get the last artifact?
Zridan is dead, and yes, we did. We got him.
Dead. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, thank
I don't think he's coming. I don't think there's enough left to salvage of him, anyways.
Yeah, we're thorough.
Excellent news. I cannot thank you enough. This is, well, hopefully what I'm about to give you thanks you enough. But here, let's destroy these artifacts first. All right, hand them over.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll hand him over.
He takes all the artifacts. All right. Well, it's been nice working with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll catch you on the other side.
I take it your spell keeping you here is tied directly to the artifacts, and when they're destroyed,
you'll see. And one by one, he just starts eating the artifacts. They aren't really showing up in his rib cage. They're just vanishing once they enter his mouth.
So I take it they're like his phylacteries or something.
Just one by one, until all 5 of them are gone.
So before you go, anything you want to say to your myriad friends out there?
Oh no. Why didn't I think of this? Crap. I've got like 10 seconds left. Tell them I'm glad they helped you all, and they're all wonderful people, and I'm... So Natri died. That's awful. Tell them... He just falls apart.
You give his remains a thumbs up.
And as he collapses into a pile of bones, his crypt opens up. Like, it's not just the coffin on top of the podium. Like, the whole podium slides back. And there's 300,000 gold there.
Oh. There's a magic store in Daventry that's going in retirement.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't put it all in your Uncle Lumpy shop.
Buy a portable hole to put the gold.
I mean, you could just say, yeah, Uncle Lumpy, there's a bunch of gold in the script. Can you like securely?
I mean, we could also. I mean, since gold apparently weighs nothing, we could also just put it in our bags.
But I mean, like,
it weighs like a pound per 50 coins.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hand wave and say to you guys.
Look, I have a wagon. We can fill it up. Like, it wouldn't be immediately, but we can return my wagon and just fill it up.
Well, Fencer already said he's waving it.
Yeah,
we can
take hand waving it. You can just pocket it. It just makes things easy. You guys pocket 300,000 gold.
I don't know.
Pockets.
At 75,000 each, that's
a bunch.
That's
yeah.
A lot. That's a fortune. Like
He only promised us like 50,000.
Yeah.
Well, there were more of you when he promised that.
Unfortunately,
like, basically, what I do immediately to our boat is I'm gonna go lumpy. I'm just gonna dump it all in his house. Like, hey, look.
You could each buy an airship and a half.
You're welcome to dump your portion on your Uncle Lumpy. I'm keeping my 75,000.
I know.
Crush poor Uncle Lumpy to death with gold.
Worked a long time, but this business is kind of falling apart because of the reality of all that. So here we go. I found a compromise. I'm just gonna drag this big bag, and here we go. Here's for your retirement.
Well, why do you want your Uncle Lumpy to retire?
Because I took care of me for a while. He's getting old. I want him to enjoy the rest of his life without having to.
I mean,
you did what you promised. You found a bunch of rare magic items, and you got a lot of money for them.
I'm not telling where it's come from. Said, hey, there's money. Here you go.
So, are you doing that now, or are we gonna play that out now?
Well, I mean, I'm just like, I don't know if it needs to be played. I'm just saying that's what I'm basically doing.
Well, I was gonna say.
Share of gold.
I kind of want to do a little epilogue.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's let's do novice first then. So after you guys go back to Bloodsworth Island, and you guys see the birth of, or the hatching of 3 brand new little baby bronze dragons. Very adorable. You guys are just so delighted, and your minds are just all swimming with all the possibilities that 75,000 gold each has.
Mm-hmm.
the crew that you've been working with end up, I imagine, sticking with you guys for a while as you all go gallivant around spending it a bit.
Yeah, we'll probably throw a few. We'll probably buy him a few rounds at the bar.
Buy them the bar.
Yes.
So, I imagine that Nava at least stays in good contact with Arcturus, maybe sending letters or something every now and then. When Nava gets strong enough to send long-range messages. Maybe do some long-range chats. Basically do fantasy Skype calls.
Send some magic SMS.
And Nava brings back 75,000 gold and a bunch of artifacts to Uncle Lumpy. Now, how does Uncle Lumpy react?
Shock.
That's fair.
You never actually expected Nava to make it amount to much, probably.
It's just like, look, I'm going to be keeping 10k to myself. The rest, I just want y'all to live in luxury for, and enjoy your waning years.
Nava, I don't know what to say to this. This is beyond any gift I would have expected. This is...
Look, you took me down, you took care of me when I came down from the mountain. It's only natural that I do the same, right?
This is a phenomenal boon. This is... I'm gonna need some time to process this, Nava, but thank you. Thank you so much. This means so much. And yeah, I guess this shop doesn't really need to stay open anymore if we have this sort of money.
Yeah, there's...
I do like running this shop, though. I hope you don't expect me to retire, because I think I might keep this shop open.
That's what I figured you'd say.
I might cut the hours a bit.
It's just something he does for pass the time, probably. Yeah.
It's okay. At least now you don't need to worry about if you're going to be able to eat. That's what I wanted.
Nava, this is unbelievable. This is incredible. I'm so honored. I'm so touched. And what will you do? You've clearly made yourself a fortune traveling. Is that something that you intend to continue to do?
So I also own a boat now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna rest a bit here with you guys and help, set up and see how we can organize this money. But afterwards, I want to continue to travel. I got a kind of thirst now for finding magical objects, and I want to go a bit beyond Calderas and see what's to find, and hopefully I can bring you even more weird stuff.
There's the far east continent of Alexany. If you're going to be traveling around by ship, you should take a trip out there. Everything's much different that way.
Well, thanks for giving me a first step then.
Wow. This is incredible. Nava, I'm so proud of you. You've done so much. And I look forward to hearing all the stories as we settle into this newfound life. Ralgil, what do you do in your epilogue? What does Ralgil do with 75,000 gold? Does Ralgil become a high-stakes political activist for Cobalt rights?
Probably a little bit, or that sort of stuff. Probably a bit, yeah.
Something like run for mayor of a small town somewhere.
Like Riddleport.
I'm honestly...
Does Ralgil become a politician in Riddleport? I love this idea.
I actually haven't This came up more suddenly than I was expecting.
I didn't want to spoil the surprise that this was the last session, also because I wasn't 100% sure if you guys were going to dilly-dally a lot at the beginning. So.
Well, again, I thought you had more adventures planned after this, or for the character.
In the future, I'm going to be taking a break from this for a while, but I wouldn't be surprised if we have another Pathfinder campaign in like a year or so. You guys are more than welcome to continue your characters then.
Probably he's going to... I know for sure he's probably gonna go to Demert Skullcrusher and say, probably he'll actually help a bit with continue on his journey a bit, trying to find the slavers that also sent him to kill Demert Evil Crusher or whatever, something like that. Originally. But he's probably going to go back home and speak to his father a bit and talk about the fact that again, maybe I don't know if Demert cares or not, maybe but Zridan is dead and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Demert is absolutely delighted to hear that. He's very proud of you. Zridan kind of came back out of nowhere. Everybody kind of thought he was dead in the first place. But Demert knows his history. So when he hears that Zridan is dead for good, he's delighted. He says, I have no doubt, Raocow, that you were an indispensable part of this.
I was. If you weren't, actually, since it doesn't matter anymore, the mission I was on or whatever, something like that, Zridan stole... you've heard of Bakerton, haven't you?
Bakerton. Let's have him roll another history.
He was a famed pastry wizard sort of guy or whatever.
Yeah, he was around like 200, 300 something like that, a long time ago. But yeah, he was around these parts. He's a bit of a local legend.
I don't know if you heard, but when we started again, it was because some priestess disappeared in a crypt or whatever. That was Bakerton's crypt because he woke up when Zridan stole his amulet.
To prevent you from having to rehash the entire campaign, I'm going to say you catch him up on all the events that transpired. And after a long storytelling session, Demert looks up at you and says, Raocow, I'm really happy with what you've done. That's an incredible tale. It's an incredible thing you've done to help people. And hey, you made out like a bandit with that money. You kidding me? Kid, you got a lot of stuff you can do with that. Got any fun plans?
Honestly, probably mostly just keep traveling around, that sort of stuff. Maybe try and root out that bitter wire or something like that. Maybe it might actually get some make kobolds less considered what most people consider them and that sort of stuff.
Hey, I know with the kind of money you got, you can absolutely make sure that you can put together a really good campaign to really make kobolds recognized in the world. You've proven yourself. Hopefully you can use that to pull everyone else up. Good luck out there.
I'll keep in touch and that sort of stuff. Wonder where everyone else is going. I'll see if I can find them or whatever. But I guess it's off traveling for me. Maybe I'll stop by where Lumpy's shop of magical whatever thing. You see if Nava's popped in there. Have a good day and that sort of stuff. Probably see you around.
Velmir. What does Velmir's epilogue look like? I imagine it's working with Doc a lot in order to refine his book.
Yes. Yeah, that will definitely be some time there. That isn't too long, that's just months. When he's got plenty of years left to live. So assuming the parasol doesn't come back, I don't think it will.
The parasol, sure enough, does not come back.
Yeah. He will buy the finest parasol that is possible to buy with money. That is not magical.
Oh God, you find like a luxury brand name, like you find the Rolex of umbrellas.
And watch as it turns out to have a magical effect that it's like a +1 shield or something.
It's just a normal umbrella, but it is a nice umbrella. It is
very
so
sturdy.
nice. It's like it costs you like 1,000 gold.
It's
But this is
That's fine.
this
That's
is a
fine.
Rolex umbrella.
I'm a high roller now, apparently.
Does Velmir just start like dressing super gaudy everywhere?
No, heck no.
Nah, it's just the umbrella.
Not yet. He still has like over 100 years of oppression against him, so he does not want to stick out too much.
That's fair. So what else does Velmir do after getting 75,000 gold?
Well, like you said, that like cooperate with Zark with his book and stuff. Then probably just continue wandering for a couple of years, just thinking what the hell to do now that he doesn't have to work like again. And
what about?
I'm very not sure about this, but maybe after a couple of years of thinking about it, he might try to spend a whole bunch of the money, try to make Riddleport a little less shitty.
Oh, do you start gentrifying Riddleport with your 75,000 gold?
Yeah, that is the best thing I can think of with that amount of money that he could.
Oh man, that's fun.
Gentrifying the empire.
I love it. Oh,
yeah, and of course, I try to stay in the shadows. I don't want people to know that it's me spending the money. But
oh yeah, no, you launder that money like crazy. It's Riddleport. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I would help punch books from that with that.
What about Hank? What's your relationship like with Hank as the years go by?
He's a good question. Well,
like an old married couple.
If anything else, he is a conversation partner that is always with me.
He does. Hank does really feel like he lost a little bit of his purpose once all the artifacts were destroyed. How does Velmir comfort him? Or does Velmir comfort him?
Well, I'm not sure how to comfort him. He is kind of an odd existence after all.
How do you comfort an intelligent sword?
He's more than just the reason that he was created for. He's his own being now. Yeah,
here's actually a good question. Here's a good question. Don and Velmir, you two tended to travel together a lot. Whenever the party split up, do you guys continue traveling? Do you guys keep in touch after the campaign's over?
Well, I was considering this similar to him. Like, first of all, I bought some actual gear. Like, I still had like the Gato shield and actual pitchfork as equipment.
That's right.
Yeah, probably going back to Glider Forest. I considered, though that's pretty far split from everybody else, just to tell the tales of my adventures, and nobody, of course, believing me. And then with the rest of the money, I just figured I'd wander around and also spend it for good causes, using my high sense motive check to make sure that people who get the money actually don't misuse it, stuff like that. Similar to Velma, so yeah, probably keep in touch for those reasons.
Alright.
I mean, Roga will probably try and keep in touch with the others as well. Even reluctantly, Colleen. If they can.
He's probably in a jail somewhere.
Also, just want to note that this ship was technically signed under my name, but I guess I could just send it to Nana, who, probably would make the most use out of it.
We could buy our own boat.
I mean, like, honestly, like, if it needs to, I'll literally buy the value back from you. I got the money for it.
So does Don do anything with his 75,000 gold to further the ways of Shibe? Does he like open any churches or anything?
Mostly just by spreading the word. Yes, mostly.
Spread the good news of the good boy.
Yeah. Also, if he ever reaches level 8, which I don't think is that unlikely because it's practically level 7 already, he'd also get like a practically semi-permanent planar ally, which would definitely be Hound Archer, and which I imagine is just like his no-nonsense sidekick who just grow into his jokes all the time.
I love it. That's great. Alright, anything else anybody wants to add into an epilogue?
I mean, a lot of you seems to be wanting to, like, wander around, so once I decide to set sail for the east, would anyone want to come with?
That's why,
oh, hell yeah.
That's why Railgun... Yeah.
Or it depends on how long time it takes before you decide to do that. So of course
I imagine you guys take like a couple months break, and then Nava just shows up at your doorstep with the boat and is like, "Hey guys, want to go on another adventure?"
I mean,
in that short a time span, I wouldn't come along that time. It would take at least a couple of years before I
like
did that.
2-3 years is what I'm imagining.
Alright, so like 2-3 years Nava comes by and is like, "I'm putting the band back together."
I mean, Railgo. I already said Railgo's gonna try and keep in touch with Nava, and again, Railgo's home base is probably still going to be Daventry, which is where Uncle Lumpy's shop is. So he's probably got pretty good leads on where Nava is.
Honestly, if it takes 2 or 3 years, maybe like we'll just go like on a first adventure back, and then get in touch with you guys again or something.
You guys go on like a scouting adventure to Alexine and come back later.
To explore the dark continent.
Adventure, then he or she finds some sort of clue to I don't know, other hidden treasure, and then ooh, the guys need to know about this.
Maybe discover if there's any cities west of Hog.
If I got a boat, I want to go east. Because I got water.
You're on a boat, and it's going fast, and...
Yeah, and I actually know what's east. I don't know what's west. I haven't thought that far. Are you kidding?
Well, looks like you need to sometime extend the map to the west.
Calderis is on a need to exist basis.
So what you're saying is that the next campaign, a year's gonna be a west march, but in Pathfinder, where you just discover what's west?
Yeah, of course it'll have its own history, and everybody, of course, will already know about the cool places you just discovered, but... yeah, I'll put stuff west when my parties end up going west. Who knows, my upcoming campaign, maybe they'll go west.
So a lot of the NPCs, I understand, are people that were in past adventures? That
Not as many as you might think, but yeah, there were quite a few.
Like there was Bakerton's party.
Yeah, Bakerton actually was an old NPC from a very old campaign, where they went through a dungeon of baked goods, similar to your first session.
Huh.
I refer to it as the Cake Dungeon, and the first session of this campaign I refer to as the Cake Dungeon 2.0. And also, trying to think, yeah, so Riddleport, Grimdark Elfpuncher is actually an old Minotaur Bard that I played back in 4th edition when I tried that.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then, trying to think of any other good ones.
What about the guys from the Rebel that we met on?
No, the Rebel was brand new.
No, I mean the NPCs that we met.
Oh, the NPCs. Oh yeah, Hawk and Roland. Those guys travel around a lot, actually. Roland's always been kind of sleazy, and Hawk's been always just a polite weapon salesman.
I like how we contributed to you actually starting to work on the middle of Calderis.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good. It's good for my world to expand. Every single campaign I do, it makes the world a little deeper.
Because why you didn't have the Rebel planned out beforehand, did you?
Nope, there was a big old void in the middle. I just knew that there was a strip club in the middle somewhere, because that came up as one. So there's one somewhere around there.
Quite exotic.
Of course. Yeah, but you guys didn't meet any of, like, my standard NPCs, like Commander Giant Breaker or Grandmaster Fistbeard.
Because we never went to any of the cities they were located in, I take it.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't planning for you guys, too.
Yeah.
But I had a ton of fun doing this campaign, guys. Congratulations on completing the campaign of the Artifacts of Bacon.
With everyone alive.
With everyone alive, yeah.
Yes,
I was actually really worried about that bone shatter. I'm glad it didn't kill anyone.
I mean, we could have just afforded the revive spell somehow.
That's true. You did make $75,000.
Actually, I'm wondering if we could revive Sonitra somehow. Like, it's probably gonna be fucking expensive. Bro.
It's based so the ability, the strength of a revive spell scales based on how many days it's been since they were alive, and Sonitra has been dead for far too long at this.
Yeah.
It would basically take a wish.
Yeah,
pretty much. True resurrection, and that is.
Both of those are a little out of even your price range, I think.
Yeah. Much less any NPC. Like, I don't think there are that many NPCs that would be able to cast this.
Yeah. That's true.
Pineapple never got to be huge.
Not quite.
Wow.
Maybe in a future campaign.
It would have taken 2 more levels.
This has been a really good time, guys. I'm really happy with how this campaign turned out. I've had a blast. You guys have been really fun players, constantly throwing new challenges at me.
Such as a session where we completely went off the rails and never...
It's fine. Like, seriously, I've gotten pretty good at improving stuff. Really, the idea is just The keys that I found are just keep your world consistent and have an idea of basic events that are happening everywhere that your players go.
Well, this will leave some.
Really keeps them problem solving.
Well, this will leave some interesting changes to the world for the next campaign.
Absolutely. I'll be sure to tell you guys about it if anything fun that links back to your campaign happens in my next one.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be starting a 5e campaign with a bunch of my friends in real life here in a bit, probably in a couple weeks.
Also set at Galderis or something, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to rework a few things so it works in 5e instead of Pathfinder, but it's still gonna be the same.
Got the same baseline, yeah.
Yep.
So. Unfortunately,
guys.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for leading us.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
Unfortunately, this leaves basically no campaigns left in raocow's thingy that I kind of. Oh well.
I mean, something might emerge to replace this slot, and maybe it's something.
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
Gonna
This
find
is
interesting.
This is a big open slot. If Lord Fuse is crazy, he could do a 4th camp. He's already pretty crazy for doing 3. Jesus. Good for him though. That man, he's real good at what he does.
Fate is more improv than anything.
That's true, but it's still like exhausting and hard to do improv for that long. It's very impressive. I'm very impressed with his work. I should actually listen to more of the sessions though, because they've been entertaining, the ones that I've actually watched. But I need to go get some dinner. It's been lovely playing with you guys, and I'll see you around the Discord.
Yeah, I gotta get up at 6 a.m. in the morning tomorrow to catch a bus at 7.
Go to bed, man.
Oh, it's only 7 p.m.
on Tuesday, so
Yeah.
I'm going. The only theater showing a movie I want to see is a 3-hour bus ride away. It's theater in the state.
Huh. That's weird. Anyways, catch you guys later.
Later, y'all.
Yeah.
Yep. See y'all. Have a good
We
evening.
didn't level up after this fight.
I'm pretty sure if we start, we'll be level 7 next time. Or level 8.
At least.
What?
Yeah.